Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we have got a very, very special day. We have got Leicester versus Southampton in the second semi-final of the FA Cup, and we are back again as we were highly requested from yesterday's game. And I'm joined again by my, I guess we're going to say, partner in crime, Ollie Hopewell. How are we doing today, Ollie?
Yeah, not bad. Back by popular demand, I think.
Yeah.
Yesterday's stream was so mental. I think it'd be rude not to do the second leg of this FA Cup semi-finals.
Exactly. Make sure, guys, if you are in there, let us know. You can hear us absolutely fine. And let us know what your score predictions are for today's game, because me and Ollie will be dropping ours in the, we'll be telling you guys what our score predictions are for the game. We've had a few comments coming in first, so we'll just have a look through them. Where's everyone watching from? Me and Ollie are in Huddersfield. We go to the University of Huddersfield, so we are both there.
Yeah, we're in your bedroom. We'll get doxed now. You release that information. It's going to be a stream sniper.
Exactly. Yes, Samuel Redgate-Large is going live. Thank you, Paddy. Thank you, as always. And Joseph Shipley says, haircut's looking very smart, Sam. Thank you very much, Joseph. Lovely to have you back, mate. Really appreciate it. So, Chelsea are the people who will be facing the winners of this game in the final of the Champions League, the FA Cup. I'm getting ahead of myself here. We're not in the final of the Champions League yet. Not yet. And Steve Jackson is in the Bahamas. Nice one, nice one. Great to see you, mate. Thank you for stopping by. So, gut feeling, who do you think is going to win this game?
See, everyone likes to back an underdog, but today I can't see Southampton winning this game. I think it's going to be Leicester, and hopefully it's going to be an absolute just rush of goals, because we've seen in the past how Leicester can play. Southampton often don't counter that very well, but they've got a lot better this season. This sort of rough patch they've come through now, they seem to be doing a bit better, sort of steadied the ship, but I'm going to have to go with Leicester gut feeling straight away.
Leicester gut feeling. Well, I guess I'll be on Team Southampton for today, and it would suit Chelsea pretty nicely as well if Southampton went through over the mighty Leicester City, former Premier League winners, of course. Leicester
I think
City.
It'd be a much more favourable game for you against Southampton rather than Leicester, because of course Leicester are probably almost objectively the stronger team here.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Paddy's just put, did you see my Super League comment? Yes, we will get to that in a little bit. If you are new, guys, be sure to smash that like button, hit subscribe. Paddy, we'll get back to your comment once we've done the rundown of the teams, and we will get on with... What did you just do?
Never mind.
Right, Ollie's embarrassing himself. Let's move on to the team selections for this evening. So as you can see on your screens right now, we have the Leicester City and the Southampton teams. Leicester City shape up in a 3-4-1-2 or a 3-4-3. Depends on how they're going to play. We'll have to wait and play that by ear, really, won't we? See what it looks like on the field. We saw BT Sport land it up as a 3-4-3, but obviously they've gone for a 3-4-1-2, which might be more favourable.
I can see that being what they actually will use there, because you'll always have Ozzy Perez as the liaison between midfield and attack, a role he's quite good at, almost for sort of playing a false nine, but with two strikers here, Leicester. We saw Chelsea yesterday playing a 3-4-3-esque formation. You play 3-4-2-1, and it worked in your favour, those interchangeable attacking three. Leicester seem to have replicated that here today, so it could be a similar innings for the Blues.
Yeah, everybody copying Chelsea. That's what it is. So we'll move on to the team. So they have Kasper Schmeichel, the captain, well, vice-captain, but he pretty much is the captain now, with Wes Morgan not playing and not being a regular fixture in this team. They then have Wesley Fofana, a player I've been really, really impressed with this season. Absolute fantastic youngster, brilliant on the ball, and knows where he needs to be. Brilliant defensive brain. You cannot teach a defensive brain like that. Then they have got Soyuncu, who was so fantastic last season, and Johnny Evans, Mr. Underrated himself, rounding off that back three. That back three, for me, is one of the strongest in this league right now.
You think?
Yeah, absolutely. I think, well, it's ahead of Liverpool, because Liverpool they have lots of injuries.
Yeah, they're missing Van Dijk massively.
It's not ahead of Manchester City. I'm not going to be unrealistic. Chelsea, probably on a similar level.
Yeah,
Chelsea's
I'd
maybe
say so.
got the experience over it, but Soyuncu now is an experienced player. Johnny Evans, very experienced player. And then when we look at the wing backs as well, Timothy Castagna and Ricardo Pereira, 2 players that are fantastic and are good going forward and coming back. And they are both starting today in those wide fullback positions with Wilfred Ndidi and Yuri Tielemans in that centre of midfield. 2 players that I'm excited to see play here and really focus on and have a look at in this game. That should be a good midfield duo, do you not think?
Yeah, I do. I think Leicester lined up, we said this before the stream started, I think they've lined up very strongly. They've gone out to win it. Let's not forget that Leicester, of course, are 3rd in the Premier League at the moment. They're not like that mid-table side people are expecting them to be. They're still really pushing on to get European football at the highest calibre, and they're doing a great job of that so far. And that's really been reflected in this side. We've looked at the bench, we'll get on to that in a minute. I said the notable player that dropped his, but I think they're playing pretty much at full strength here, Leicester.
Yeah, they look like they are. They definitely are. And Ayoze Perez starting in that number 10 role. If he is starting in that number 10 role, I will be intrigued to see how he plays. We'll move on to Southampton's team. Before we go back to the comments, I can see some comments flooding in. Like Farhan and June. So I'll get to you guys in a minute. I really appreciate it. And I can see Tom Haynes is in. So thank you for stopping by. You guys really do appreciate it. So in goal, we have Fraser Forster. He has been the second choice goalkeeper for Southampton for the most part this season, but more than capable of doing a job. He actually came up in one of the halftime quizzes the other week.
Really?
Yeah, so there we are. Because he's represented England at a...
The more you know.
Yeah, exactly. In case if anyone wanted to know who the previous answers were. No, it wasn't yesterday.
I was going to say,
it was a similar question.
Oh,
that's
okay.
why.
I was going to say my memory's awful.
Yeah. Then we have Kyle Walker-Peters at right back. We have Jan Bednarek and Yannick Vestergaard and Ryan Bertrand. For me, that is a strong defence. If you'd have asked me in December, I'd have said that these 2 teams would have been pretty much on par with each other. But since that emphatic 9-0 and a few games before that, Southampton haven't been at the races. And that defence, well, Jan Bednarek got really unlucky in that game against Manchester United, getting sent off, scoring an own goal. So I'm looking forward to looking at that defence as an entirety and having a look and seeing, can we see why this team isn't working well in the Premier League? But one-off games, we know what this team is capable of, and especially that defence. It is a good defence on their day. Midfield, it looks like a flat 4-4-2 with Stuart Armstrong out left, Ibrahima Diallo in centre mid, along with Captain Fantastic James Ward-Prowse, Moussa Djenepo, who is Erin's favourite Southampton player, the more you know.
Why?
It's so random. I'll explain to you in a little while. And Danny Ings and Nathan Redmond start up top. Nathan Redmond has been starting through the middle in more recent weeks and months, and it has been working well for him. So let's go to Ollie. Ollie, what do you think to this Southampton team?
Well, we said before, they've rotated more than Leicester have. I think Leicester have gone arguably too strong for this sort of fixture. They've not taken any risks in rotation. Southampton have taken 1 or 2. They've taken Redmond from being a right mid to a striker. They've taken Djenepo from a left mid to a right mid, and they've brought on Stuart Armstrong on the left, which means that they've dropped both Shea Adams and Theo Walcott. I imagine we'll see both these players in the second half of the match today. It's not the strongest side. We've seen Southampton have better sides in the past, but for the current position, I think they were like 14th in the league.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a bad side, but we've seen them much stronger. But like you said, in cup competitions, you never know, and it is the magic of the FA Cup. Who can get to the final? Because it is anyone's game at the end of the day. But I have to say that having reviewed the teams, even now, Southampton aren't the favourites here. I think Leicester are definitely the favourites.
Yeah, I think I'd agree. And you look at that Leicester bench as well, which you can see on your screens now. Daniel Amati, Mendy, Under, Maddison, Chowdhury, Mark Albrighton, and Dennis Pratt. These are players that are more than capable of doing a job on their day, and it definitely doesn't look good for Southampton, but I am looking forward to seeing how this game plays out. So we're coming to the end of the team talk at the minute, guys. So get your score predictions in. Ollie? get thinking about yours.
I'm just saying that. I think it's a bit odd that Leicester haven't played James Maddison. You could say that's part of their rotation, starting Perez over him. Maybe he's coming a knock from training, or they sort of want to just use him as a super sub later on, because he obviously, fresh pair of legs, he's very, very good in this team. I would have liked to see the likes of Mark Albrighton starting with him and Amate in this starting side. But again, it's probably the stronger of the two benches.
Yeah, it definitely is. And we can see the notable absentees here in Romeo, who's been fantastic for Southampton for the last couple of seasons. Minamino, of course, at Liverpool, came from Liverpool. And then James Justin and Harvey Barnes, the two big ones for Leicester City. But I don't think today specifically they will be missed. I don't think they will be. They've got plenty of talent in this team. So we will go back to the comments and we will have a look through. I need to catch up on what everyone has been talking about whilst me and Ollie have been rambling on. So where did we get to?
June rings and have a good stream, guys.
Ah, yes, there we are. And Steve Jackson went with a 3-1 Leicester win.
I will say that, Paddy, we have seen your comment about Super League. We'll get into that a bit later. We'll get everything out of the way first. So we're not ignoring you, mate. Yeah, we're not ignoring you, Paddy.
Joseph's prediction. I don't know why I keep calling you Joseph, Curly, but there we are. Curly's prediction is Ian Acho hat-trick incoming.
I can see it.
To be honest, on his day, I could. Chris Ring, lovely to see you, Chris. Thank you for stopping by. Teams are just about to come out of the tunnel, so we are a few minutes away. But thank you for stopping by, Chris. Really appreciate it. You've got a comment for him?
Yeah, my mate Toby saying hello. Hello, Toby. How are you, mate?
Thanks for stopping by, Toby. Appreciate it. If you
I should have almost stoked up. I thought, if someone pops along. But yeah, sorry. I've gone with the Italy one for today. Sorry, Toby, to let you down there, mate.
Thanks for stopping by, Toby. Be sure to smash that subscribe button. Do me a favour. That'd be brilliant. Chris Ring is also going 3-1 Leicester. Chris Ring is also going... Wow. Up the salmon, up the Chris Ring. Enjoy the stream. Thanks, Tom Haynes. Thanks for stopping by. And Farhan, the game is on BT Sport 1 tonight, I do believe. Danny Ings bangs goals as much as Ollie with the women.
Yeah. Cheers, Toby, for that, mate. It's not true. Danny Ings is a baller.
Harry Kern says, thank you for stopping by, Harry. Appreciate it, mate. 2-0 Southampton. Ooh. Big James Ward-Prowse performance inbound. That is.
I just noticed, I think it's worth noting, fans in the stadium for this match.
Oh, yeah.
It wasn't yesterday. There are fans in the stadium. I was thinking there's no great big tifos on either goal for Chelsea or City, but there is.
How did I not notice that?
There is, in fact,
quite
sparsely spread out. Only the bottom tier of Wembley. It's sort of a three-tiered affair. It's only the bottom tier that's got anyone in it. But probably about 10,000 fans each, maybe, for a rough estimate there. I have to check.
I don't know. You'll have to have a look because it's nice and spread out, isn't it? So yes. I don't know.
I'll look at that now.
4-1. Farhad, you're a Leicester fan. You're a Leicester fan. Of course you're going to say that. And Paddy says 9-0 Leicester. So we will jump into our score predictions. What is your score prediction for this evening with the fans, which we've now realised they're in the...
4,000 fans, by the way.
4,000 fans.
So imagine 2,000 each. Yeah. My score prediction, I'm liking the amount of 9-0s we get in the chat straight away. It's going to get mentioned at some point or other, isn't it? I'm going to go with... I'm thinking it's either going to be 1-0 Southampton or like 5-2 Leicester. And I'm going to have to go with my more realistic one. I think it's going to be 5-2 Leicester. I can just see this being a goals fest.
I'd love it. I would love that. Hopefully,
yesterday was a great bit of tactical game to watch, and it's like I like to admire 1 goal in 90 minutes. Not boring, but nowhere near the entertainment you get in the FA Cup. We're not too arsed about clean sheets. Come on, let's have a 7-game thriller. That'll be mint.
Yeah, that would be good. And we're just looking here. It does look like BT Sport are committed to this being a 3-4-3. So we'll see how they line up for us. And June Ring is saying 1-0 Southampton. So you're going 5-2 Leicester.
I'm going 5-2 Leicester. We bowl. I mean, the goal scorers.
I said I was going to support Southampton to provide a little bit of balance. So what am I thinking? I'm thinking 2-0 Southampton. I'm going with Harry. I could see a 2-0 Southampton coming. So there we are. And he's put it in the chat he's put it in our private chat so that we know.
Yeah, I've put 5-2 Leicester down so we don't forget what the score is. because once the first 3 goals are gone, I might lose my head a little bit, to be honest, Sam.
Paddy says, Sam, last comment. Yeah, we're going to get into it in a little while once the football's got underway and once we've got all the score predictions out the way, Paddy, we will get into that for you. So my thoughts are thinking about this team specifically, the Southampton team. I think they need to perform. I think they need a big performance tonight. It could be a really big opportunity for them. They have played Chelsea at the latter stages of the FA Cup in recent years. We saw Giroud absolutely pull them apart. But it will be, for both teams, this will be a massive opportunity and one of their best opportunities they will get in a long time to win some silverware. There we are, finally.
I think so. I think Leicester maybe say they do qualify for the Champions League this year or even the Europa League. They've definitely got a shot at the Europa League in terms of the level they're on. They're not too far from becoming Champions League regulars, I don't think. They've got a lot of depth, but they need to build on the quality of that depth. Southampton, they were top of the league for the first few months of the Prem, and now they're in 14th. They really dropped off.
I forgot about that, actually.
Yeah, they were flying high, and then they just crashed in very inglorious fashion. This will be their best shot at getting some silverware. Southampton playing all in white with the red sash today, while Leicester in the normal blue kit.
Yeah. Looks like it should be a very, very good game, and we'll get onto your comments in a little while. Like we say, though, massive opportunity for either team here to get their hands on some silverware. A Chelsea team that have been good, they will meet in the final, but maybe not the strongest team you have ever seen in an FA Cup final go in. It's probably the favourites. And you could argue, if Leicester win this, do Leicester go in as the favourites over Chelsea? Or is it that club mentality?
I don't know. It's in the league. You're going to say Chelsea are going to beat Leicester or Southampton, regardless, because it's the league.
Yeah.
But like I said earlier, it's these one-off games where it's almost forget everything and just go for it. You know, if you concede 3 but win 4-3, you've outscored your opponents. You've still won the game. You're not too bothered about keeping a clean sheet. But it's all to go for. You've got a lot of energy saved up, and it is, like I said before, the magic of the FA Cup. There's something about it.
Yeah, it is absolutely all to play for as we get kicked off in Wembley with 4,000 fans in the stadium. Absolutely fantastic to have fans back in the stadium.
Yeah, football's back.
Yeah, well, kind of. So we'll go to Paddy's comment now that the football's got underway, and we will try and commentate over the key highlights of the game. So let me find Paddy's comment again, and we will discuss it. So Paddy says, afraid to say it's the beginning of the end for our beautiful game. The Super League, there are 6 teams from the Prem allowed to be in it. 4 have been confirmed, Chelsea, Liverpool and Arsenal are in it. If it goes ahead, football is done. My thing with the Super League is I don't think it's going to go ahead.
No.
I don't think it has. I think fans will reject it. I think it ruins the away day idea because people aren't going to be wanting to go to Madrid for an away day.
You're dead right there.
And it's going to ruin that whole idea. That's the problem with like the Beneliga that's been talked about. They don't want to ruin these rivalries. And then if we get kicked out, Chelsea, if we get kicked out, do we then not participate in the Premier League or anything like that? It is difficult.
Well, you said about the away days there. The whole thing is like football is like it's a working class sort of person's game, what it's meant to be. As a Stoke fan, you normally go for 1 or 2 away days a season if we can. That'll be to Birmingham or to London, quite easy places to access. You said, we're away in Madrid next week, and you're going there for 2 days. It's just not economically viable for 90% of football fans. And I do think it'll be rejected. It's different with the Beneliga because Belgium and Holland have got very open borders and it is much easier to get through. But like I say, obviously mostly flights. It's going to make sort of like United, Chelsea a local derby because it's in the same country.
Yeah,
it doesn't work. I don't think it will come into fruition because they've been trying for years now.
Yeah, and just because Joseph's just asked, I keep calling you Joseph Curley, but never mind. Just because you've asked Curley, the Super League, it would be a European Super League. So the likes of PSG, Bayern Munich, Real Madrid, Atletico Madrid, Barcelona and the 4 teams that Paddy mentioned would all go into a league to make it more competitive and to try and boost the income and stuff like that and make every league more competitive. It just depends on how relegation and stuff like that would work from it, how promotion would work, because like with the Beneliga, the idea would be that the Beneliga would then be the top league, and that the Eredivisie and the whatever it is, the Pro League, I think it is in Belgium, they would be still the top leagues, but then you get promoted to a further league. So there is a lot to discuss about that, and it is a very highly controversial talking point at the moment. But we will skip by that for the time being. Harry Kern says, does Ings goes to the Euro? And I think he goes, for me, as the third striker, provided he stays fit, because I think he's probably the best, most clinical goal scorer.
He's the most informed player in England right now, I'd say. He's been superb for Southampton.
Yeah, and I think the problem is with Danny Ings is that lack of fitness. If he can stay fit, then Danny Ings for me is that second choice over Dominic Calvert-Lewin. But Dominic Calvert-Lewin is more in that Harry Kane mould, I feel, and that's why Dominic Calvert-Lewin, I think, won't be a problem. I think he is nailed on going to the Euros. Danny Ings, keep himself fit for the last few weeks, get himself 5 goals in the last few games, and we should be on for a winner, as Ayoze Perez looks to bend one in that top corner and just wide. First action, sort of 4 minutes in, been very end-to-end, more midfield action at the current moment in time. And Harry says, do you think any Sheffield United players are likely to get a move to a different Premier League club?
1 or 2, but I can't see any of them really.
Has Ramsdale gone to Sheffield? Because I feel like Ramsdale moved, didn't he, from Bournemouth to Sheffield?
I think,
and then he's got relegated twice in a row.
He's a cursed goalkeeper. He's a very good goalkeeper, but he's been cursed here.
Yeah.
I can see Ramsdale moving again. Maybe staying with Sheffield the way Butland stayed with Stoke and we went down. I think Ramsdale's in with a chance for moving. I think Sander Berge is nailed on to get a move somewhere else away from Sheffield. Same with Lys Mousset. I'm not entirely sure about the rest of them because they're not great. I know that Ethan Ampadu will go back on loan at Chelsea.
Yeah, he'll go out somewhere else.
He'll go out somewhere else. Ryan Brewster, he should probably stay at the Championship level for a little bit because he's not been amazing.
I think he needs to do something Solanke-esque, doesn't he?
Yeah.
I think that's the best way to describe it. Go down a level, get himself some goals, get some professional goals under his belt, and not just a Champions League medal he didn't even earn.
Yeah, contribute towards.
Then actually do something. They're all coming to Huddersfield Town, Harry. Premier League, here we come, is what Curly says.
The thing is that Stoke have got a player called Reece Norrington-Davis on loan at Stoke from Sheffield. I can see us trying to sign him because he's been excellent for us. I think it might be an obligation to buy a deal anyway, but he's been excellent for Stoke, and I can see him staying full time where he's got more of a shot. I can't even see him coming straight back up either, to be honest.
Yeah, I can't either. But to be honest with you, I'm not sad. I've said this before. I am not sad that Sheffield have gone down. I thought Sheffield United fans were obviously rightly so. You can be cocky when you're in the big leagues, but life comes at you fast. And if you can't deal with it, you can't deal with it. And that is what Sheffield United have felt now. And that is why I don't really care if Sheffield United go down. Tony says, hi, it's me again. Lovely to have you back, Tony. Leave your score prediction down in the comments section. Let us know. It is currently 0-0 and we're at 5 minutes in. No real big opportunities, but Diallo has picked up a yellow card. It came from that
crunching tackle on Jamie Vardy there.
Yeah, it was just before the Ayoze Perez shot, which he looked to bend in that top right-hand corner.
There was no need for it either. Like, he's coming to the ball, he's coming late, and he's just gone on the back of Vardy, and he's gone down, he just sort of fell and stood onto him. It was no point, it was just very, very clumsy. I don't get why he's done it unless he's just being, he needs to wake up basically, but now he's walking a tightrope because he's got 85 plus minutes to not get sent off.
Yeah, it definitely will be. It'll be interesting to see how the referee actually manages him now because, there are going to be some big tackles flying in. Another foul comes off there from Fofana on Gineppo.
Gineppo's dived there completely. He's won the free kick for Southampton, and they've played it back in 2.5, but he's died for that.
That's just how football is nowadays, though. That's the angle we're going at. If you don't go down, you don't get it, so you might as well try. I think Everton stole... they're talking about Leicester. We've got Ryan Schofield now. Curly, you are very clued up on Huddersfield Town. You're much more clued up than me and Ollie are, and we live here. And Harry says, I think League One football might be a bit too much for a drop for Sheffield lads next year, Curly. Nice. Yeah, Huddersfield will be in League One.
No, I don't know. They're close, but I think... Well, it depends, because I think Rotherham are 3 games behind, and Rotherham have been...
Yeah, it's going to be interesting,
Yeah, it's been very interesting. When Stoke played Rotherham recently, it was a very good game, and I wish them the best for the season. I wouldn't mind if Huddersfield went down to League One, to be honest. They're a bit of a nothing club. I would say no offence, but it's quite an offensive comment there. I've just seen here, I think notable thing is that the first ever time that Leicester and Southampton met was in 29th of January, 1898. It was an FA Cup game.
1898.
In which Southampton beat Leicester 2-1.
You'll be intrigued to know, though, that no one is playing in this game that played in that game in 1898.
That's true.
Value to point out.
Yeah, Vardy is playing though, actually.
Oh, yes, my bad. Vardy's still playing.
He used to drink Blue Monster Energy on the bench back in the 1800s.
Yeah.
Very, very famously.
Would not surprise me one bit. The roast from Kearns have already started. Exactly. We love the banter. And Tony is going for 2-1 Leicester. I've gone with 2-0 Southampton. So it is all to play for. No, I don't think anyone knows how to call this game. I think that's what we've had with these semi-finals. Is we have had 2 games where no one can call, and I feel like the final, if Southampton go through, will be easier to call. But again, if Leicester go through, I think Leicester go through overall as the favourites.
I think the games have been different for how you can call them as well, because City and Chelsea, 2 very big teams battling it out. This was going to be a great game.
Lovely bit of play there.
Attack it, just been defended out. Whereas Leicester are flying this season. But Southampton, they need this. They need something to show that a good season.
Oof, Danny Ings nearly got on the end of a long ball there. Lots of action going. Leicester with some nice, intricate football at times, but they haven't been able to get Iheanacho through. Thor Groot is back in the chat. Thank you, Thor. Thank you. I can see there's 24 people in. That is absolutely fantastic, guys. If you are new, smash that like button, hit subscribe. We're on that way to 230 now after a fantastic day yesterday. So thank you, guys. Sam, thoughts on your new name, Samuel Bluefence Small. I have had that all my life. You would not believe that, Paddy. I have literally had that all of my life. So I'm used to it. And Curly is going 3-0, and he's sticking with his hat-trick for Kelechi Iheanacho.
It's always from gate to fence.
Yeah.
It's never like door or anything or like wall. It's always fence.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. There we are. And Paddy puts what? I don't know what Paddy's on about now, but there we are. Iheanacho, what a season he has had. Last time out in the quarterfinals, he was the one who scored for... he was the one who scored for Leicester against Manchester United, and it was an absolutely big, it was a big win for him, wasn't it, in that quarter-final? Getting Iheanacho firing has been important. I think it was 28 goals is what they said on BT Sport earlier as to how many Vardy and Iheanacho have had together. And
yeah, he's been sensational this season.
Yeah, he
we
really
mentioned
has.
earlier as well that in this cup competition at the moment, the top goal scorer, joint top goal scorer, is Alfie May, Gary Medina, and Tammy Abraham, all on 4 goals.
Yeah.
Kelechi Iheanacho is on 3, so if he scores a goal today, he'll equal the FA Cup top goal scorer for this season. If he scores 2, he goes top.
Yeah, and he'll fancy his chances to be the Golden Boot winner from this. Dalraj Games says, where are the fans? There are 4,000 fans in the stadium, so we are getting a few people back. Thank you for stopping by, mate. Really appreciate it. If you are new, smash that subscribe button. My jokes are never original when I think of it. I don't know how everyone does it, Paddy. I really don't.
It's literally everyone as well, but
I know.
Like making a joke. It's always been this.
Yeah. And Thor Group says 3-1 Leicester. And yes, the fans are at the game. They are at the game. So we are 12 minutes in. can we get some action? Looks like Ricardo's starting out on this left-hand side rather than the right-hand side, which is interesting. We'll have to see how that one plays out. I typically thought he was more of a right back. I didn't see him quite as two-footed as Castagna.
No. So
there we are. And my brother's in the stream. Good to see the fans back. It is Jake, and thank you for stopping by, Jake. Really appreciate it.
Only 4,000, but it's a good step in the right direction, and I imagine those fans are feeling very lucky to be there today to watch the teams in semi-finals. I've been there. We said yesterday it was 10 years ago since I was last at Wembley to watch Stoke beat Bolton 5-0. Didn't go as planned in the final against Man City. Lost 1-0 again. I won't bring it up again. It's a bit heartbreaking for me, but I know how it feels to be in this atmosphere. Obviously more sterile with fewer fans, but it's a great feeling. You go into Wembley, it's just so immense.
Yeah.
Such a massive stadium.
It really is. I went to see England versus Macedonia. Even that was sick. So there we are. I was just going to say, Jake, if you can confirm whether it was that Stoke-Bolton game that you went to, because I've been saying all week it was, and I'm pretty certain it was. But when Dad won those tickets, just leave a comment.
Small world.
Paddy says he's at the game. Paddy, unless you send me proof on Instagram, I am not going to believe that, mate. So you've got to give me some proof, otherwise I am not believing it. And if you send me proof, I will bring it up on the stream to prove it. So there we are. What about the Super League thing that has started now? We just discussed that actually, Thor Group. We said
we both sort of said it's a bad idea.
Yeah,
we can't see it going through.
Too many problems at this current moment in time.
Yeah, and it's been proposed for at least a decade now, and it's been argued for and against by so many people, but normally it's negative. I remember Arsene Wenger saying how much you'd hate that to happen.
Yeah, exactly. Josh says, hi Sam, just at the pub, quickly checking in, hope all goes well. Thank you, Josh, really appreciate it. And he says also fresh trim, mate. I know, I feel like a new man. Ollie's still waiting for his fresh trim.
The hat.
Yeah, that's why he's got
it's very long at the moment.
Well, thank you for stopping by, Josh. Really appreciate it. I don't have socials. Well, we can't believe you then, Paddy. We cannot believe you. You've got to find a way to send me a photo. If not, send it to my Gmail. You'll be able to find that on my socials. So send it to me, and we'll bring it up, because I do not believe you're at this game right now. After Chelsea's win yesterday, do you think they can win the Champions League? I have a bet on Chelsea to win the Champions League, Curly, so I'm going to say yes.
Yeah, we said about this in the stream yesterday. We were saying Chelsea, they've been very, very strong in the Cup, and they've looked rejuvenated, minus West Brom under Tuchel. They've been great.
A big minus West Brom there as well.
Yeah, that's a slip up, let's call it that. But again, it's these sort of one-off games, a cup contest, you've got to fancy him, really.
Yeah, absolutely, and I definitely do. Jake, BTW, I'm assuming that means by the way. You never know. But hello, Jake. Thank you for stopping by. Leave us your score prediction. We are 15 minutes in. Still Leicester City 0, Southampton 0. Not been much for us to commentate on so far. So hopefully there's a bit more action and a bit more fast-flowing football so that we can actually commentate on it. I mean, the game is at the pub watching it with a few drinks is normally what you do at the game. Then yes. Fair enough then, Paddy. Fair enough. Who do you like more, Southampton or Leicester? I'm a Southampton fan. Well, I'm backing Southampton tonight, so I'm in your court.
Yeah,
but
what was it 2-0 Southampton you've gone with?
That's what I've gone with.
And I've gone with 5-2 Leicester. Yet to see the first of these 7 goals that I'm hoping are going to come in. But I would said before, I just want it to be a goal fest. Like yesterday's game, Chelsea vs City, really good to watch tactically and to pick apart from that regard. But I think today I just want a load of goals. I want it hoofed forward, headed in, some nice tappy about goals, a good mix. Yeah, it has been a bit sloppy so far in this first 15-20 minutes, struggling to string 3 passes together in the opposition's half. Either side, really.
Yeah, usually Perez tries to burst through, and that is the problem so far. They cannot burst through.
Southampton seem to have all of their players in their own half of the pitch as well, which it's working for them, and they're holding out, but it's very scrappy attacking and defending from each team at the moment. One of them's going to break at some point. I can't honestly see us going to 120 minutes. Yeah, me neither. Anand's back in the chat. Thank you for coming back, mate. Really appreciate it. Smash that like button and let us know your score predictions, mate. Thank you for coming back. And yes, Jake, I'm on your side for today.
although I don't know if you can take that as a positive or a negative. Who do you think will win the FA Cup or the semis? I am going with Chelsea to win the FA Cup. I just have to back them. I'm a Chelsea fan. And Ollie, who do you think you're going to go with?
For the whole FA Cup?
Whole FA Cup.
Yeah, Chelsea, I think. I know although Leicester are
it's a boring one, isn't it, to go with?
I think Leicester are above you in the league in the minute, but you've got a stronger side. You've been off form, but like I say, we're only two been back in form, and in the cups you've been excellent.
Yeah, exactly. Mohan, thank you for stopping by, mate. Really appreciate it. No chance to Southampton. Leicester will win.
I said
that seems to be the verdict. But I'm back in Southampton today. I'm back in Southampton. If you are new, mate, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and we will get it sorted for. We can get this all going and it should be fun. Hi guys, great stream. What channel is it on? It's on BT Sport 1. Max Gamer, thank you for stopping by, mate.
It's on the Redgate-Large channel.
And it is on my channel as well.
Which you should like and subscribe, by the way.
Yes, you absolutely should. Is there a halftime game? If there's enough people, we will get a halftime game going for you. It looks like there will be enough people, but we need you guys to spam the comments. And Paddy's not happy about Shawcross.
Shawcross, what?
From yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
Because you cheesed an answer, didn't you?
Cheese it. Correct answer.
Here goes Ricardo Pereira. Again, another poor pass in this game. It was well read by James Ward-Prowse, but Leicester and Southampton both need to get on this, and they both need to start playing some fast-flowing football. We know they both can on their day, and there's another wayward pass there from Bednarek. He's hoofed it, and he's only found Castagna on that right-hand side. Absolutely poor football. This is a nice community. It is, Max. So if you are new, smash that subscribe button.
Class profile photo as well.
Yeah, it is. What a photo that is. That's too cool for school, that one.
Yeah, you're too cool for this stream, mate.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe we should give the stream over to Max with a cool picture like that.
Do like a Zoom interview at half-time.
Hold us up a sign with Paddy, sign Paddy with Sam's channel name, or this is what Curly put for the pub thing. There we are.
I just into the box here, gone out wide. Redmond smacks it in. Oh, it's a poor shot, attempted shot even. Leicester clearing and walking away. I
was looking for the comment from Curly then. It took me ages to find it. Chelsea quadruple for next year. I mean, we can dream, can't we? Everyone dreams. If Man City couldn't do it this year, I don't think Chelsea or anyone in the Premier League will be able to do it. Man City have got
ridiculous and expensive quality of squad depth in the current side. Chelsea have got depth, but nowhere near the amount of which is a monetary value as City have.
Yeah.
I think a quadruple is unlikely for any team in the foreseeable future.
Yeah, absolutely. It's good to have fans. It is good to have fans back.
Great.
Hopefully, they will make an impact in this game. If one of the teams goes down, hopefully the 4,000 or the 2,000 can get behind a team. And Max says he subscribed. Fantastic, mate. Really appreciate that. Does me the world of good.
Leicester, Jose Perez going to cross the ball in. He's just fallen over.
He went
in front of the box and just fallen over.
Yeah, he went to hit it with the wrong foot there, didn't he? He went to hit it with his right foot, and he maybe should have just swung his left foot and just. It doesn't matter if you hit it badly from 5 yards out. It will make it difficult. It will make it difficult for the keeper, and he's made it difficult for himself there. Ollie cost me my quiz championship title.
Yeah, well, I'm not sorry.
Banter FC are celebrating a draw against a relegation team today. They are.
Arsenal drew a full, didn't they? 1-1.
Yeah, and they were 1-0 down and equalised in the 97th minute. And Jake, we have. So just scroll back a little bit. We discussed it, but I'll probably do a video on it in the coming weeks, and we'll speak about it properly in the future. Probably once I've got my university stuff out of the way and my dissertation specifically out of the way. So probably in 2 weeks or so, I'll probably do a video. Max will be back. No worries, mate. See you in a little while. Make sure to come back.
Max.
Lovely to see you, mate. We don't think it will go ahead. Yes, exactly. So we are 21 minutes in here as Moussa Djenepo bursts forward and another good tackle there. It's a poor touch, though. This is my problem. They're getting spaces in, and Vardy, lovely bit of play, and he's missed the ball.
They're doing things, and they're doing like 9 out of 10 things right, and it's the last thing they're doing catastrophically wrong. Vardy won the ball back there. Brilliant. Dribble forward. Brilliant. On his man. Ace. Flicks the ball up even better. And then just slices it back to the defender. It makes it's annoying to watch this game so far. It's been far scrapping than yesterday's game.
There's another one again.
It's been more physical. Maybe the fans are booing or something. I don't know. I can't hear right now.
No.
I don't know. It's not been as good today as yesterday, but we've got over an hour to go still. So let's not write off the game too quickly.
Yeah, let's not write it off already. I mean, it could still be a fantastic game. Who knows? Who knows? And it could be full of goals. You never know. It's not going to be quite like if you remember the final with Hull and Arsenal, where that was late drama. Do you remember that? 2-0 up, Hull went in 10 minutes. I remember this because I didn't watch the first 5 minutes because I was finishing off a game of FIFA, and my mum was watching it downstairs, and she went, "Sam, it's 1-0," and I sprinted downstairs. I was like, "Oh my God." I was like, "I'll just go finish my game of FIFA." And by the time Jamie Vardy has an effort, good save there by Forster. It was going wide, but he's kept it in. And I ran back upstairs, and it ended up being 2-0, and I'd missed both the goals because I was finishing off a game of FIFA. But there's the story no one asked for. Only OGs, no 2 Minute Tuesday. I mean, I will be bringing 2 Minute Tuesday and a form of the Premier League preview back on this channel once I've got a little bit more time and I don't have deadlines and stuff like that going around. It just makes it easier for me. And 2 Minute Tuesday is obviously quite nice and easy. 2 minutes, doesn't take much editing, which is why this is easy because it takes me the same amount of time to do a stream with Ollie as it does. Well, it takes less time than it does to make a Premier League preview because they take forever to edit, especially if I want to put stuff in it.
I'll just give you a few stats here. The highest winning margin in an FA Cup semi-final was Newcastle United's 6-0 victory over Fulham in the 1908 Anfield semi-final. Post-war, the highest one was actually Stoke beating Bolton 5-0 in the semi-final.
Oh, you're never going to show up about that.
Nope.
I'm not getting you back on for the FA Cup again.
The highest scoring match, though, in the semi-final was Hull's 5-3 victory over Sheffield United in 2014. So two teams we've mentioned today. Sheffield United obviously going down, and Hull, well, they're down in League One at the minute. But like you said about Arsenal, just
looking at this Leicester side, Leicester constantly looking for those balls in behind, using that Iheanacho, that Vardy pace, and Perez almost has a free role here. He's moving in and out. It looks like he's maybe a little bit further behind. So maybe SofaScore's got this right. He is a little bit further behind the two attackers, but it might be more of a 5 in the middle. We will have to wait and see how that plays out. Ayoze Perez seems to have had a much quieter season than last. Yes, he did. He definitely did. But that's because Leicester have done so much better. He can't be the one who's, bagging all the goals if everyone else is scoring the goals. So you've got to look at it that way. Must be good old days for Chelsea fans right now. I mean, it is, but that 5-2 against West Brom is sticking in the back of my mind like a sore thumb, if you know what I mean. It's just there, and you're like, Can we actually do something with this run? Because we lost 5-2 to West Brom, and that is the main problem.
Yeah, it was 5 pretty bad mistakes as well, and West Brom seemed to be able to capitalise on each one. I didn't really see the extended highlights of the game, but they weren't the dominant force of the game. But every time they had a chance, they took it, which is how you win games in football, as we've seen time and time again.
And the problem is for me, I think Chelsea, the way they capitulated just because Thiago Silva had been sent off is a worrying sign, because especially in finals, semi-finals, people can lose their cool. And if they get sent off, we don't want to fall away against a team like Real Madrid or like Leicester or Southampton, because if you think West Brom can smack 5 past us, they definitely will in other. Real Madrid, Leicester, Southampton will smash 5, 6, 7 goals if we play like that. 2 Minute Tuesday, best time of the year, and love the thumbnail. Thank you. That surprisingly was the quickest one I've ever done. So
we've had it right today, haven't we, Sam?
We have. I hope he's not in the stream now that you're going to say.
I remember saying names, but we were sent.
Oh, Jamie Vardy rolls it into Perez. Perez looking back post for Iheanacho. He's fallen over.
If he jumps there and gets his head on that's a goal there.
Yeah, that was
a shot on target. Best chance of the game so far.
Golden opportunity there for Iheanacho. He's just slipped at the vital time by the looks of things. It all came from another through ball looking to go through, but
much better, much more cohesive play there from Leicester.
Yeah, lovely little 1-2. Jamie Vardy, I thought he messed up the pass there, but Iheanacho was He's not even tried. I think he's fallen on the floor to save grace.
Has he kicked it? You can't really see from this angle, but he's just. I think he's going to jump and his leg's just gone from under him, which is fallen straight to the floor.
Yeah.
He looks good. He's not gone for a penalty or anything, but he's just sort of fallen flat on his arse. I was just saying earlier, I won't say the name, but someone said that they wanted to make a thumbnail for Sam, and he was like, yeah, that's fine. And it wasn't great. It was all...
It wasn't even symmetrical.
Yeah, it was very not balanced. And then compared to Sam, I think it's a great thumbnail, what he said to him. It's just
I'm pleased with it. Paddy says I should be making you thumbnails. If you want to make me some thumbnails, that's absolutely fine.
There's a bar right now, Paddy, for fan-submitted thumbnails. The bar is very, very low.
So anything better. Danny Ings on the edge of the box. Beats a player. Looks like he's been fouled there, but the referee says, get back up onto your feet, Danny Ings.
Wave play on.
Yeah, he's just wave play on. James Ward-Prowse picking up the ball. That would have been James Ward-Prowse territory again.
South Coast Beckham coming on.
Exactly. I mean, Chelsea got into this Champions League and FA Cup. It is really good. Yeah, I know what you mean, but I'm just worried. Like, for further on. I mean, I guess that's just me being pessimistic. It is good to be in the semi-finals of the Champions League and the finals of the FA Cup. Just watching this again, I don't know.
I don't think there's much in that.
Looking at it now, Soyuncu pulls out of the tackle, and Ndidi is running behind him, and Ndidi doesn't give him enough contact to go down. The fans look fuming, of course they do. But
there's a little bit of gamesmanship there to try and jump to the floor.
Absolutely.
But we've seen in the Prem, like in the leagues now, you have to do it to get attention. Like the slides of touches, it is a legal infringement, and you have to act up to get the attention to it. But that would have been a soft one. I think it would have been a free kick anyway. But Ward-Prowse, it's almost like he's taking a penalty and takes free kicks, isn't he? Because he's just so good.
It is like the second coming of Beckham. Paddy says, who was it? We're not going to say who it was, Paddy. Yeah. I mean, I don't even know who it is, to be fair. They literally just messaged me. And I was like, fair enough, send us one.
But they also they sent it to other channels. So we weren't the first choice. So Sodom.
Even worse, we weren't the first choice.
Yeah.
I can see there's 31 people in the stream. If you are new, smash that like button, hit subscribe. Let's try and get to 30 likes and 230 subs. I don't know how many we're on. I'm sure Paddy will let us know in a little while how many subs and how many likes we're on. But if we can get there, guys, that'd be absolutely fantastic, and I'd really appreciate it after yesterday's monumental stream. Come on, the boys, says Charlie. Charlie is supporting me and Ollie tonight because he absolutely hates the fact Liverpool aren't in. So there we are.
Yeah, dusted team, mate. You're on 226 subs by my count.
226 subs. Wow.
Just 3 off the goal already.
4.
I'm bad at maths. No, it is 227. It's updated.
Oh, it is 227. Wow.
I was right. I'm good at maths.
You lucky thing. And Jake says, there we are. Yeah. So if we can get there, guys, I'd really, really appreciate that from you guys.
Who made your bad thumbnail? No one. We haven't used it.
Yeah, we haven't used it. James Ward-Prowse has a free kick. Looks like it's going to be a crossed-in free kick, but
he could go for it.
Still dangerous. I think it would more suit a left footer from here, like a Marcos Alonso. Obviously, he doesn't play for him, but it would suit a Marcos Alonso perfectly. But James Ward-Prowse is an absolute set-piece specialist, and Harry called it earlier on. Can we see a James Ward-Prowse masterclass?
Maybe.
He's not. I don't think he's far off this England side as well.
I think he struggles because he's a bit of a one-trick pony in that he's a dead ball specialist. And aside from that, the other players in that England setup do the rest of that sort of job better than he does. I can see him, he could go and we could bring him on for like the second half, bring him on for a set piece or something, but I don't think he starts.
Ward-Prowse whips the ball in, looking for Vestergaard. He completely misses it. Well defended there by Ndidi. And
Ings down again.
Leicester look to get it
the
out.
Floor. Fafana's going to clear it now, but Ings there, I think that was a more feasible shout for a foul. He's been nudged to the floor, but Leicester keep going forward here, and the rest blown to not play on.
Yeah, he's given a Southampton free kick, I think, there, actually. He's given it the other way. He was pulling back on him. Charlie says, God forbid a pandemic happens and stops all football and nobody gets it. Charlie, I think you're being a bit salty, mate.
I think that's happened already, hasn't it? Because it didn't happen with
PSG last season.
No, I can't remember who it was. No idea. The English team, no idea, mate. Holly Victory and all that.
Yeah, exactly.
What's your score prediction for today, Chaz?
Yeah, let us know, Charlie. You are sat in the other room, so go let us know. We are 30 minutes into this game now. I'm hoping. Yeah, I don't know if that's because the football has been rubbish, though.
I don't think it's been rubbish. I think it's been a scrappy affair because, like, rather than both things being reserved, as we saw yesterday, and sort of like trying to tactically outdo each other, this is just like fighting tooth and nail, scrapping for it, and it's watching the Championship really. The sort of team is really going for it. Little nudges in, little fouls here and there, but I don't know. I can see goals coming in this game, but I don't think I'm going to hit my 5-2 prediction from earlier because it's goalless.
Not unless it goes to extra time and Leicester score 3. Youri Tielemans rolls a ball through, though, to Jamie Vardy. Jamie Vardy on his left foot. Oh, he's just put it wide.
It's a good save. I think it's a save by Forster there. Is it Forster in goal?
Yeah. I'm not sure. That was a golden opportunity. What a ball that is from Youri Tielemans. Picks out Jamie Vardy fantastically. And I'm not sure if that's has Forster saved that? You can't really see, can you?
Still can't tell if Forster saved that or not.
Anand says, bye guys, catch you later. No worries, mate. Thank you for stopping by. Really appreciate it, mate. Charlie's going with 2-0 to Leicester. Probs. Is Ings playing? He is playing. He's up front. Got a lot of love for that man. If so, if he's on, I go 2-1. Saints, Ings double. Well, that completely changed the round. You've just basically said both teams can win. Nice one, Charlie. Nice one.
Keeping it impartial.
Yeah.
It was a goal kick, by the way.
Was it?
Southampton, yeah. So Vardy had gone for the chip. He just overhit it. But they played it short there, Southampton. Almost conceded from that. But they played the ball long now. Who's that on the ball? Ward-Prowse trying to get a cross in, but it's gone out for a corner for Southampton.
That was Stuart Armstrong.
Even.
Wow. And Charlie's saying, I love Ings. Brilliant. Thank you, Charlie. So, 35 minutes in, we've got another corner, we got another opportunity at a James Ward-Prowse speciality. Maybe they can make one of these pay, and they have some absolutely massive defenders to Southampton. Bednarek, Vestergaard, 2 huge towers of men. They really are. They're absolute monumental, and it will be a tough game for Leicester's centre-backs. Driven the ball in nice and low, though, this time, looking for Bertrand. It's bobbled around, and Leicester have managed to somewhat clear. It's gone to Perez, but Armstrong wins it high up the pitch.
He's blocked it again. It's a strange choice to take that corner low there because they have some tall players in that box, but equally, Southampton, Leicester are expecting a high ball in to get headers on it. He's put it low, caught by surprise, and Southampton have almost capitalised on that because I think the entire defence was somewhat flat-footed there. Yeah,
they were waiting for the ball to come in to the players I mentioned, and they just weren't switched on. And Bertrand, if he'd have swung that left leg at it a little bit better, it might have been an option as the ball drops potentially for Dianepo. No. And Castagna is able to clear, opening up a little bit more this game.
I think both teams have got really into this towards the end of this first half.
Yeah, they are. They're starting to get into it, which is fantastic. I'll get the halftime show ready. Who do you reckon is going to join Norwich in promotion? I'll let Ollie speak on that because it's his division.
The whole division belongs to me.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, it's a difficult one with promotion because you always got the playoffs as well, so you have to sort of factor in who's going to win the playoffs because, again, it's not like it's just a direct promotion. It's about the FA Cup in that, you know, the team that finishes just qualifying for promotion often wins it because they feel like they're underdogs. I can see Watford coming back up. You know, they're not too far off guaranteeing that now. And then it's sort of between Swansea, Brentford, Bournemouth, Barnsley have been the shock of this season. They've become unstoppable in recent matches. I can't see the likes of Reading and Cardiff catching them now. I'd love to see Barnsley come to the Prem because they go straight back down, but it'd be a nice change. I'm going to have to go boring though and say that Norwich, Watford and Swansea are going to come up. But I do think Brentford are well overdue coming up to the Premier League.
There we are. So that is Ollie's opinion. I would give an opinion, but I don't really keep up with the Championship, especially when none of the local teams to where I live are in the Championship. Unfortunately, I don't really pay that much attention to. Huddersfield. Who do you support? I support Chelsea. Ollie supports Stoke, which is why I went to him for that one. European Super League is dumb, in my opinion. Yes, we totally agree with that one.
We spoke about it earlier, Max, but I think you've summarised it.
Yeah, pretty well, if I'm honest with
you.
Very well, really.
We said about the different factors in travelling. How it's not like a very working class approach to a working class person's game. How would other leagues factor around it? How would relegation work? How promotion work? Sponsorships and the likes. I think it's too unrealistic, and it's going to be very biased to different countries and different teams. I think saying it's dumb is a really good way of saying that. Just reduced down.
Yeah, exactly. Long story short, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
I think that's the phrase.
TLDR is it's done.
Yeah, I think that is what people like to say. Who wins in this match? I'm going with Southampton. Ollie is back in Leicester.
But as each second passes, my score prediction of 5-2 to Leicester is looking more and more unlikely. But we have seen in the past where it's been nil at half time and it's been a complete flood of goals the second half. We've seen with Southampton especially where they've kept a clean sheet and stayed strong, and then once one goal goes in, it's all over. The floodgates are well and truly open. Yeah, absolutely. And Leicester putting some high pressure on there. Kyle Walker-Peters got a little bit fortunate. I've got a half-time game sorted. It will be you guys versus the comments. So we are 7 minutes. You guys versus the comments? You guys versus Ollie. Yeah, not civil war between you. Although if you want to take the mick out of each other, I really, really would appreciate that. More engagement from me. We are 6 or 7 minutes away. Ollie did win. He did win yesterday. I actually won yesterday by double or nothing. The fans felt somewhat cheated by my win, and then we doubled down, and I came out on top as double nothing winners. So maybe today I might try and go for the 3-0. Yeah. But it's your guys' chance for revenge from yesterday's game. Yeah.
Evan Talks Football says H. I'm assuming that meant to say hi.
Hi, Evan.
Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for stopping by, mate. Really appreciate it. Smash that like button. I can see I think we're on 21 likes, but there's 40. Well, there was 40 people in the stream. So if you are new, smash that like button, hit subscribe, get us to 230, and get us moving along to our next. Well, I guess the next monumental goal is 500 subscribers, but I will take a movement to 230. That is the small short-term goal which we've got, and I think I looked over the last 30 days. I've got an extra 70 subscribers.
I mean, yesterday's stream blew up massively for you.
I mean, to be fair, this is still a lot higher than what some of them have had. So
yesterday's stream was massive. We got loads of support. I don't know, what did we peak out for viewers?
I think it was about 150 yesterday.
Yeah, 150 concurrent viewers. It was great to see all you guys in. Good to see you here again now. It's been great watching. It's been nice talking to you as well. But yeah, yesterday was massive. Two big teams in a semi-final. Today, two not so big teams, not so well known abroad, I suppose.
Yeah.
With the likes of Chelsea and Man City. But again, let's hope that we can get back those kind of numbers in the final.
Yeah, absolutely. And I will be streaming the final. You can count on that. I will be having a few beverages, and I'm thinking we're going to get a very Chelsea stream for that one. I'm going to get Jake Eyre back on. I'm going to try get Louis back on, and we will have a really good time.
Am I being banished for this stream then?
Yeah, I think so. So. Or you might have to.
I'm going to work on a Man City kit. God.
Yeah, that's what you'll. Well, it won't be Man City, will it? It'll be Leicester.
Oh yeah, I'm being thick.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, go on then. I'll just be necking Jaeger bombs.
Can you look at my reply on social? Yeah, I will do after this, mate. No worries. So maybe one more opportunity here. We're 3-4 minutes away from the halftime whistle and the halftime game against Ollie.
Stick around for that, guys.
It should be a fun one. Oh, there's a glancing header there from Ndidi. Just over, hits the top of the net.
Yes, it did, Ndidi. Have I nicked your thunder there? Am I getting banned from the chat now?
We've removed Ollie from the stream.
Not for the first time, that'll happen again. I'm going to switch.
That is an awful pun. No, he deserved that.
You want to tell you didn't get to say it yourself. Don't even lie.
No. I'll banish you again.
It would be the first time I'm banished from the chat.
Yeah, exactly. So be sure to stick around for the halftime show. It should be fun. You guys have got to get one up over Ollie this time. We need as many of you in the chat to be commenting at halftime.
You can spam the chat.
Venuk is back. Thank you, Venuk.
Hi,
Thank
Venuk.
you for
Nice to see you
stopping
again,
by. Really appreciate it, mate. Been really stopping by quite a lot.
Don't worry
quite
about being late. It's
regularly.
better late than never, mate.
Yeah.
Here comes Southampton on attack, but Leicester has sort of phased it out, and they've squared a ball. Hit a ball long to Vardy, but again, Southampton can fizzle that out.
Max Gamer says, "What did he do? Get banished this time? He made an awful pun.
Last time,
I can't remember.
You were trying to see if you can mute people in chat. You thought I'll try and mute Ollie.
Yeah.
So I was typing nice creative comments, and I got, "You are silent for 300 seconds." I was like, "Sod this, I'm leaving."
Curly, I can mute you as well if you want.
Curly gets it.
Curly, you've been warned. You've been warned.
Guys, drop your puns in the chat.
Why not? Go on, drop a pun in the chat. Leicester have another corner here. Maybe trying to peak just before half time.
Yeah, try and sneak one in.
Tony Grinny says, do you think that yesterday's semi-final was because Chelsea played so well or Man City played poorly? Maybe a mixture of both.
I don't think City played poorly. I just think that Chelsea capitalised on...
Can Vardy get under that?
Oh.
And they've headed it over. That was an absolute mixed match of everything there. Sort of everything going on. There was a header one at the front post, a header one at the back post, and then came back over.
Jumped 15 foot in the air to make it go over.
Yeah, and then Vardy has just got under it and it's just gone over. Might be another corner. I don't know who that's come off. But I
would shout for handball there as well.
Yeah.
It's come off. No one's gone for anything. It's come off Bednarek's hand, I think.
Yeah, maybe a harsh one, but you know, with VAR rules this year, you don't know.
I wouldn't say that yesterday either team was like better than the other. I just think that Chelsea out-tacticked Man City and just allowed them to absorb the pressure and were better in that regard.
Yeah, another Tielemans corner in over the top.
Goal kick.
I personally think Chelsea got it right on the day. I think they defensively got it right, and that's why Chelsea won. Pep Guardiola didn't have a masterpiece like he normally does and like we normally associate with
we were saying that Pep had been very angry because the players weren't performing for him yesterday, and Chelsea capitalised on that. They got 1-0 in front and didn't push too hard for a second, and they just sort of sat back and absorbed as Man City failed to play their game, and it was quite nice to see Pep be outclassed in that regard. Yeah, exactly. And Pep, it wasn't a prime Pep at all by any stretch of the imagination. But there we are. Zyro says, I found this channel yesterday and I'm already loving it. Great, thank you. It's because I'm here. That's honestly going to say that's what it is. On your channel. Don't do it again.
Yeah, I've done it again. There we are. Ollie's off the stream. Yeah, we'll bring him back. We'll bring him back. He's going to sulk now.
I don't want that you can do this.
I have all the power.
On your channel.
Thank you for stopping by again, Zyro. Really appreciate it, mate. Why do nurses always carry red pens in case they need to draw blood?
Can you ban him now?
Curly, 5-minute mute. And will Chelsea win the UCL? No Chelsea bias. I mean, I just have to.
He's a Chelsea fan.
I have to. I have to say it.
Right there.
I have to say it. Like I really do. I cannot not back my own team. There's a scarf. I am a Chelsea fan, and I've just seen with it 230 subscribers, which is absolutely mental. Thank you, guys.
Before half time as well.
Yeah, before half time. Maybe we can try push on to 235. Don't want to sound greedy, but maybe we can. And what I am going to do is, guys, as well, if you aren't already subscribed to my good friend Josh's channel, I'm going to drop a link to his channel in the chat. Be sure to go over and subscribe to him.
Whips one in.
He basically does my channel on steroids. So go subscribe to him. He's on 800 subscribers. Go and subscribe to him. He's so close to that 1,000 mark, and we need your guys' help to go over there. And it should be good.
We'll say it's half time now. It's 0-0. Southampton had a free kick whipped in, cleared by Stunku, and the referee is blown for half time after a minute of extra time.
Yeah, and Rithu says, what a wonderful channel. Thank you, mate. Really appreciate it. And love from India. Love that to you, mate. Thank you for stopping by. Max says, yay, 230. Brilliant. And we will move on to the halftime game in a little while. Let me know, guys, are you all ready for the halftime game? Are you ready to, for lack of a better phrase, whoop Ollie's ass at this halftime game.
Guys.
There's 36 of you, which I think was actually more than we had yesterday at halftime.
I'm sure we can be more active today.
Yeah, hopefully we get lots of comments, guys. Let us know if you're there. Let us know where you're from, and let us know if you're ready for this halftime game. And Zyro says, do you think City's loss will affect them against PSG? I think it will make them want it more, especially if we get to that Champions League final. Then I think Chelsea are in for a real torrid time.
Yeah, we were saying this yesterday. They'll be wanting to get revenge for knocking out of the semi-final of this cup competition.
Yeah, they absolutely will. They'll want to, because Chelsea have ruined their chances at a quadruple, and that is something that a lot of teams haven't been able to achieve. And it's one of those things, isn't it? It's writing into the rule book. The best way to say it,
isn't it? Very few teams win trebles, let alone quadruples.
Yeah, exactly. So, Ollie versus the comments. I have seen that Max is ready. Is everyone else ready? We will jump into it. I'll explain the game. So, basically, if you are new, we do this sort of every sort of a comment section. We'll do, halftime section. We will do something a little bit different, whether it's guess the player. But because I have a guest on today, I thought, why not put Ollie up against you guys, and we will have a fun little game with it. So the idea is basically pointless. Ollie has to come up with a member of whatever, whether it be a team, a player who's played in the 2000s, whatever it is. He has to come up with a obscure player. If you guys guess his player, you guys win. If you don't guess the player, Ollie wins. And
it has to be obscure per se. It has to be that we read through your guys' comments. If no one guesses the player, I win. Yesterday, I won with a very obvious answer. It was a former Chelsea player that's found success since. And I went with Mohamed Salah, and no one guessed that. Also, no one went with De Bruyne or Lukaku either. So it can be painfully obvious sometimes.
Venom says, hopefully Ollie won't scam us.
I didn't scam anyone. I won fairly on double or nothing.
Brilliant. And we will get into the first round. And these ones I've tried to associate with Leicester and with Southampton. So the first one, I think you can kind of guess what is coming. A member of the Leicester City title-winning team. I think this is quite a hard one. Number one, because I think a lot of the people in our chat will be a little bit younger than ourselves.
I'm just going to check really quickly. I've got one.
Make sure you don't use Google, guys. Ollie is just checking to make sure that they actually played in said squad, and they do have a Premier League title because of it.
I'll whack it in super chat. Well,
Paddy's already going, so you guys leave your comments. What do you think? Who do you think it can be? You get as many goes as possible, and then we'll give you like a minute. And let me see who Ollie's got.
I only know that because in FIFA I signed him for Stoke in a career mode with FIFA, and
there we are.
That was actually the year that Leicester won the title.
So there we are. Let's get this underway. So we've got Kante, Vardy, Okazaki, says Josh. Josh is back again. Really Schneiderlin, don't think he played for Leicester. Simpson, I'm assuming Danny Simpson. Yeah, what a shout that is. Schmeichel, Huth, Drinkwater, Mahrez.
Oh, yeah, of course.
I forgot about Mahrez.
He went from Leicester to City.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of who else there is actually.
I've seen Leonardo was Joe there.
Yeah.
That's a great shout again.
Another great shout. We will give you 30 more seconds. Slimani.
Was he there when they won it?
I think it might have been the season afterwards.
I think it's afterwards. But I know that Joe was there.
Drinkwater again.
Christian Fuchs.
Yeah. So we'll give you another 15, 20 seconds. Can we guess it? Then we will reveal.
I'm happy.
He's happy. He thinks he's got it. I've got a really fun fact about that person as well.
Actually?
Yeah.
That's mad.
Mahrez says Venuk, Ward.
10 seconds.
I'm not carrying on like I said.
10, 9,
10.
8,
I'll do the countdown.
Right.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the last one we are taking is from, well, that one. But
he says
hi. Yeah.
Hi.
It is Chilwell. So we'll go through the last ones that fell in. See if you got it. Morgan, Lionel Messi. Don't think he played for Leicester, but good shout, Max.
Maybe.
Schlupp, what a player as well.
Yeah,
Chowdhury, I'm running out already, says Curly. Morgan and Chilwell. So Ollie, would you like to reveal who you put in the chat?
I went with, I believe he was right back at the time from Belgium, which is Richie Delette.
Yep. And the fact about him is he's the only person to have won the Premier League and the Championship in the same season.
In the same season, yeah. I was going to say that.
So that is Ollie 1-0. You guys, it's not a scam, Paddy. You can't just...
That was completely fair.
Every time there is, like, every time something goes wrong, Paddy says it is a scam. So there we are. It is 1-0 to Ollie. Paddy's not happy yet again. I can see there's 42 people, so make sure you join in, guys. Hit subscribe if you are new, and we'll move on to the second one. So it is 1-0 to Ollie. You guys, you need to redeem yourselves here. You can't let him win 2 in a row, otherwise it's going to have to be double or nothing on the third stream.
I want to go for it.
There we are. Name a player to have scored for Southampton this season.
Oh, God.
This is proper niche.
Yeah,
but there's a lot of people who have scored for
you think
Southampton
of
this season.
straight away the big players that they've got.
Never would have got that.
We'll have to check again.
He's going to check. But I'm
convinced he has. It's the current side he scored this season.
Yeah. This season.
I'm going to go with it.
So,
okay, I've got my answer. I'm going to put it in the chat now.
Here we are. Make sure you put your answers in. That's a good one. So make sure you put your answers in. Paddy saying double or nothing. We haven't finished the game yet, Paddy. All right, Farhan, lovely to have you back, mate. Wake up, lads. And we've started with them. Danny Ings.
Armstrong.
Fusion's Farhan. That's what Josh was just talking to him.
Okay, sorry.
Redmond, Ings, Redmond, Gineppo, Kyle Walker-Peters. Why have you said Fusion? Bertrand, Ward-Prowse, Vestergaard, Adams, Bednarek. If you get away with this one, I'm not going to be happy.
Walcott scored. Of course he has, yeah.
He must have done at some point. Get your answers in, guys. Ward-Prowse is another one. Come on, guys. Think more.
You're so against me.
I'm trying to root for it.
Desmond. I don't know who Desmond is, but yeah, sure. Let's go with Desmond.
We'll give you 20 more seconds. 20, 19, 18, Salisu, Stevens, Ward-Prowse, Romeo, Redmond. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We are taking no more after Josh is saying Fusion again. Why is Fusion scored? So I'll just go have a look through because I haven't seen it, but I'm assuming by Ollie's reaction. So Vestergaard we got, Romeo we've got, Bertrand, Minamino, Prowse, Redmond, Adams, Diallo, Obafemi. Ollie, do you want to reveal whilst I'm going through these?
It was. He scored 2 in 6 for Southampton. I thought I'd got away with that. People don't remember that he's gone on loan there, but yeah, well done. Fair play to you. Now this is rigged this time.
Yeah, it's rigged, Paddy. It's rigged. So it is 1-1 to, well, it's even going into the final game.
Stevens.
We'll have to see if the comments want to go to a double or nothing. But it is 1-1 at this current moment in time. And are you ready for the last one? It's a bit more open this last one.
I'm ready.
Because those two were quite niche. So
yeah.
But to be fair,
relevant.
It was very close.
Minamino, you got it right.
Yeah, you got it right, Paddy. He said Minamino, so there we are. Where'd you get the inspiration from the halftime game? We got it from Josh. I've already linked him in the channel. His channel is A View from the Stands. Click on his little emoji, go over to his channel and go and subscribe to it. And the final round is a Spanish player to have played in the Premier League.
So many.
I don't know why I went with this. I think because I have Romeo in my head.
Yeah,
I think that's why I've gone for it.
So many flops. I might have to go with. I'm going to take a risk.
He's taking a risk.
I'm taking a risk with that one. Get him.
Let's get going.
Players.
Absolutely spamming the chat, guys. Really appreciate it. He's carrying. Bacon Buddy says 1-1. It is 1-1. David Silva, Adama Traore, Reguilon, Fabregas.
Your favourite?
Yeah, my favourite. I've got him on the back of my Chelsea shirt. Who was it? He said last time was Minamino, Adama, De Gea, Mata, Fabregas, Cazorla, Morata. Every time you guys post more, I can't keep up with you. You're doing it too fast, guys. De Gea, Fabregas, Mata, Adama. We've had Adama, guys. Think outside the box. Reina, Pepe Reina, what a player.
Fantastic.
Diego Costa, Ferran Torres, Carlos Hill. Of course you come up with that, Josh. Of course you come up with that. Costa, Fernando Torres. Josh Hall's in the chat. Thanks, Josh. Alberto Moreno, Torres, Diego Costa. We will give you 20 more seconds. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13. Keep going. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We are taking no more from Kepa and Farhan, and we will have a look through what everyone said. So Farhan with Kepa is the final one. Thiago, Fernando Torres, Alberto Moreno, Alonso Torres.
You can say no one's got it.
David De Gea, Diego Costa, Reina, Silva, Torres, Hilario Gomez. He was Brazilian. Mata, Alonso, Carlos Cuellar, Hector Bellerin, Slimani's Algerian, Antonio Reyes, legend, and the last one was Kepa from Farhan, which is here. And Ollie, would you like to reveal who you? He says, "Nice to meet you." To you guys, he has absolutely nailed it, and Ollie has gone with meet you.
Famous celebration, Swansea one season legend. Sadly flopped, but what a fantastic player. Erling Haaland always says that his favourite footballer was Michu as well, which is a fun fact about him.
That is a very fun fact. Ryan says, "Great channel, thank you, mate. Be sure to subscribe if you are." If you are,
gone with he's not Spanish. He is
Spanish. Double or nothing. I mean, do you want to? I'm going to have to come up with something else.
For second half.
A couple of minutes max. So
I'm not sure. Question lined up.
I don't have a question lined up at the moment. Paddy, I think you're just going to have to. I think you're just going to have to suck it up, mate.
Well, let's see. What do you guys want? You want double or nothing? Because only Paddy and Venek are saying for it. Do you guys want a double or nothing to get a hollow draw, or do you want to let me have this gracious dub? It's going to go on.
Let me think of a question. You carry on talking. I'll think of a question.
People are saying Mitrovic, he's Serbian. He's not Spanish.
Yeah.
Venuk's saying double. Paddy's saying double. Max says it's been.
Venuk, if you put it more than once, we still know it's you. By the way, we still know it's you.
Josh says that he hates Michu. Don't know why you'd hate Michu. He's an absolute legend of the game. Again, for one season only.
Yeah.
I think Swansea turned down a £30 million bid for him as well.
And they could have made a fortune.
He was shite. So that was unlucky for them to do that. So far, guys, only two of you are saying that you want to double. I'm not sure that's so strong to go on it with Leicester and Southampton about to kick it back off.
Yeah, I think it looks like we are going to have to get back underway here. I know you guys want it. I know you two want it, but we've not had an overwhelming response. So I'm going to have to give it, unfortunately, I'm going to have to give it to Ollie, who takes it 2-0. You guys, you need to get better, guys. You need to get better. Thank you to all those who got around, like Paddy. Fantastic stuff, mate. Absolutely fantastic stuff. Thank you to the 50 people who were just in the stream. Mental number. So if you are new, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you smash that like button. Let's get as many likes on the stream as possible.
I'm just angry I didn't get a clean sheet there of Paddy just stopping in with his mention of Minamino. I think next time I come on, let's try and make it a hat-trick, aren't I?
Yeah, maybe we'll put you and Paddy against each other.
Venuk says GG. GG, mate. Well done, guys.
Yeah, we are.
Honestly, some fantastic shouts
in
there, apart from the ones that weren't Spanish. Not great. But well done, guys.
Max says the past question was wrong. Sweary plays for Serbia. Who are you on about?
Michu.
Michu doesn't. Michu is
Spanish.
Michu's Spanish. Mitrovic is
Yeah, but we're
Serbian.
not on about Mitrovic. It's Michu, Michu. Play for Swansea.
Yep. There we are. We're just about to get back underway at Wembley Stadium. Still 0-0. Still a boring game so far. A little bit scrappy, like we have said. Paddy's claiming he carried everyone. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
it's a team game.
It's a team
game. Ollie carried himself. Kyle Walker-Peters looking long right at the beginning, and awful. Let us know, guys. Have you changed your score predictions? Ollie, have you changed yours?
I'm going to stick with it. I'll take that out today. I'll take the 5-2 prediction out. You went with 2-0 Southampton. That's very much on the cards.
Yeah, it definitely is. Anything could happen in the second half. Anything could. And like we said, if you are new, be sure to like and subscribe. Smash that subscribe button. We're on 234. If we could make 235 by the end of the stream, or even 240, that would be totally mental.
240 would be bonkers.
What a weekend it'd be if we could get there. So if you are new, please help me out and help me get there. It would be brilliant. Sorry, you did the Mitrovic celebration.
Well, where do you think Mitrovic got that from?
Yeah, inspiration. That's what it is.
Yeah, exactly.
That is what it is.
Grew up watching Mitrovic going, wow, I want to be like him.
Mitrovic isn't that old. That always baffles me.
Yeah, he's like only 23, 24.
Yeah.
Whereas Michu's 35.
I know. It proper baffles me that. How could you not think of Minamino, Southampton legend?
Well, in fact, I did think about him.
He scored against Chelsea, so that's what. As soon as you said, as soon as I read it out, I went, I don't think people will say Minamino, and then you put Minamino, which was the even weirder part.
I was thinking about the Southampton season this season. I'm gonna have a quick look over the top goal scorers, because the only one no one would have got was Dan Lundulu, I think it is, who scored in the FA Cup for them. But
it had to be in the Prem.
Oh, then everyone else got them, because it's Ings, Ward-Prowse, Adams, Armstrong, Redmond, Vestergaard, Minamino, Walcott, Romeo, and Bednarak. Oh, and Gineppo as well. So they were all answered, and only just picked to it by Paddy at the end there.
I know, it was very close. Mitrovic is 26. He's not that old. He does look really old though, Max. He really does. So we are back underway here. 47 minutes played, hoping for some goals. But I wouldn't moan at extra time. I wouldn't. I love watching extra time, especially when it's penalties. At least there'll be stuff to be able to commentate over as well.
Yeah, exactly. And
of course.
We can do our best penalty impression. We'll be like, "There's a bit, no," probably like commentary stuff, rather than just spatting absolute was to each other like we always do.
Or we can recreate it on the screen. So I run up and pretend to kick it, and then you dive the way the keeper dives, and then you go, "What a save!" And we'll do it like that.
We'll boot up FIFA on a second monitor and just do it straight from pens there.
Southampton look the brighter of the two teams in this second half. Soyuncu has just given away a free
kick, though.
Yeah, they have just given away a free kick high up the field here.
Yellow card.
Pretty much a corner, really. Sam, we could do double or nothing if it goes to extra time.
That is true. We
definitely could.
Tell you what, if it goes to extra time, we'll do it. I'll let you have that one.
Yeah, there we are. We can do that one for you, Paddy. Do double or nothing, and then hopefully we'll settle it. Soyuncu has picked up a yellow card for that tackle. Bit cynical. Maybe didn't need to make that tackle in that position either. I don't think he was really going anywhere. But it is an opportunity for James Ward-Prowse to get on and put a lovely ball in. And
he could actually go for goal here, to be honest. He could proper jib the keeper and just try and stick it back post.
Depends where Schmeichel stands in this goal when he stands back. That'll be the interesting thing. Agreed. Yes, there we are. We've got that sorted. Tony says, my first time here, wanted to watch a neutral commentary. Chelsea fan, but I won't watch live watch-alongs with Chelsea. Chelsea started losing, so I won't watch anymore. I'm sure I jinxed it. Come along, Tony. Come along next time I've got one. It'll be absolutely fantastic. We'll be doing one on Tuesday. I've got Louis coming on as well. So come along to that one, and I promise you won't jinx it. And I promise you I won't have just jinxed it by saying that. It should be an exciting game.
I'll just say that Vestergaard headed it over the bar. Also, Vestergaard looks quite similar to Jake Bugg. Never noticed that before.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
I'm sure he's about 3 foot taller than him, though. But still.
He is, definitely. He's an absolute rock at the back as well. Vestergaard when he wants
Where
to.
did he come from? He came from... He played for Werder Bremen for a while.
Yeah. I don't actually know. I can't think off the top of my head.
But I know he's Danish. He's played for Werder Bremen. He used to have very long hair as well. And it's been cut short into more of a... Last said the Jake Camp. The Jake Camp quiff. No, the Jake Bug Bob.
No one knows who Jake Camp is.
No one knows. He's got the world's... Yeah.
Some predictions for Chelsea versus Real Madrid. I am going to... Is it Chelsea away first or Chelsea at home first?
I don't know.
I don't know. Venno, tell us that and then I'll make my decision off that. If you let us know that before, because I can't really search stuff without... Otherwise, I stop talking, which is the problem.
I think Chelsea are going to win it comfortably. Oh, comfortably. Actually, it's going to be a very tight game. But I think it's going to be perhaps like 2-0 over 2 legs, perhaps like 1-0 each way. I think Real are a great side, but again, I just think Chelsea have been class this year. But we saw that Real was sort of not favourites to win the last fixture they played, and they won that again very comfortably. The semi-finals of the Champions League are very open for anyone.
They definitely are, but the quality in between the two sides.
Oh, God, yeah, so much quality.
So we are 50 minutes in. I'm sure there'll be some subs in the next 10, 15 minutes. Ollie, who are you thinking for subs? I think both teams need an injection of pace. So I would not be surprised maybe to see James Maddison in this centre midfield come into this. Bit more creation, because Leicester so far in the second half have been sloppy. On the other hand, Southampton, Che Adams, I think, will probably be the man to come off. Yeah. Armstrong hasn't done much,
I think they'll take off Armstrong, switch Gineppo, or maybe switch Gineppo to a left and play Redmond at right mid, and then Che Adams plays there.
That's what I was thinking.
Or they'll take off both Gineppo and Armstrong and bring on Walcott and Adams, and again, put Redmond in that right-hand side of the midfield. Chelsea play away first, by the way.
Chelsea play away first, so... Oh, that's always a difficult one. I think you want to play away second, especially...
With the away goals rule, definitely.
Yeah, you want to play away second because of that extra time bit of rubbish where when it goes to extra time...
Do away goals still count in extra time?
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's absolute rubbish.
Because you almost have like an extra half an hour to win on away goals. It's difficult.
Precisely. So I think I'm going to go the first leg. If Chelsea away, the first leg...
I can't see Chelsea losing the first leg away.
I think it would be a 1-1. I'm going to go 1-1 in the first leg.
I can back that, yeah.
Second leg,
a good performance.
Second leg, I could see it being again another close one and a 1-0. Maybe a bit of a boring one for me to commentate on, but there we are. I think it'll be 2-1.
Win to win, and it'll get you to the finals if you do win these games.
Or I could see it being 1-1 in both games and us going to extra time. A lovely ball threaded through there by Nathan Redmond. Overhit it a little bit. Danny
somehow, though, Ings has been outpaced by Fafana there. And Ings normally has burners to go forward.
Yeah, he does.
He looks a bit tired. Maybe he just sort of... I don't know. I don't think he'll come off anytime soon, but I don't think he's maybe expecting the pass.
Oh, he's also offside anyway.
He was miles offside.
Yeah. I think he's just stepped back as well as he's tried to go forward. And that's obviously screwed him over a little bit, hasn't it? It's made it a bit more difficult for him than you maybe would have first thought. Hopefully we're going to get a goal soon. That's what I'm hoping for. Hopefully it's not going to be a boring 0-0 for the whole time. I would greatly appreciate a goal. And if you have changed your prediction for the second half, Mark Albrighton currently warming up. If you have changed your prediction for the second half, let us know. And Leicester versus Chelsea, I think, is the final. And
I can see that.
I can see that happening.
Unless Southampton, I think they could nick it 1-0. To be honest, on full screen now, I think they could nick it 1-0, but I don't know.
Yeah. Absolutely. I could see that happening, to be honest with you. I think anything could happen in this game. I think anything could happen. And hopefully it could be an exciting game. So make sure you let me know, who do you think should be a substitution for this second half? I think Armstrong, although he's on the ball now, lovely threading it. Oh, he's gone to look for Nathan Redmond there, and it wasn't great. Guess whose B-day it is today? I don't know. George Michael. Let me know, Paddy. No, Super League, only because I like playing Burnley well. away. Exactly. We all love a cold, rainy night in Stoke, don't we? What's the game like so far? Thanks for stopping by, Dazza. If you are new, smash that subscribe button. So far, mate, it has been scrappy as Jamie Vardy goes down the left-hand side, pulls back to Iheanacho. Iheanacho, 1-0. Kelechi Iheanacho with a rebound. And that is 1-0 to Leicester City in the semi-finals. A little bit of luck. The ball ricocheted off, I think it was Ryan Bertrand, but it is 1-0 to Leicester City in the FA Cup semi-final. And Ollie missed the goal because he was at the toilet, and he is back now.
Can't believe it.
He is absolutely fuming. He's absolutely
we'll get to the replay now.
He'll get to see the replay. But it is 1-0. Kelechi Iheanacho, that man. Curly says his prediction's coming in. Maddison isn't playing. It's Wojciech Szczesny's birthday. What a time to be alive. And
Iheanacho is now the joint top goal scorer in the FA Cup.
Yep.
He's miles onside there.
Pulled back. Oh, it's hit Vestergaard. Vestergaard, I think, has switched off at the wrong time there. And it's made it... Well, if he stays switched on there, I think he just moves out the way or hooks it out.
Yeah, he could have either jumped over it for it to go out for a corner or a goal kick there, but it's just pinged off him. And it's good finishing by Iheanacho there. And you get to see the fans here. They're loving it, going mad. They've not seen the team play probably in over a year at this point. It must be lovely to be at Wembley today.
Shadow Hydra says, great goal. It was a lovely build-up. Jamie Vardy getting in behind, doing what he does best, and it was brilliant. If you are new, mate, smash that subscribe button. You're going to have to tell me what you want me to call you because there's too many random letters in there.
X27KCR4.
We're going to call you Craft because I can see the word craft in the middle of that. So, hey, Craft, lovely for staying back. Are you Leicester fans? I think I gave you good luck. We're not a Leicester fan. I have a Chelsea flag here. I was actually supposed to be supporting Southampton.
Yeah, you're getting mad for it, Josh.
But there was no one else here. Otherwise, I can't just
covering for me. Someone professional. I've been drinking so much water recently.
Yeah,
it was inevitable.
And Farhan says he's screaming. It's like, when you go to the pub and you expect your food, and you're like,
the second you go to the bathroom, the food is cold. It's gone cold. You're like, oh, come on.
Chelsea versus Leicester would be a fire final. I hope so. Sorry, my bad. Didn't see the flag. No worries, mate. I'm not really bothered.
Not offended by that sort of thing.
Yeah, especially when it's Leicester. If you'd have said it, I'm a Man City fan, then I might have been offended.
Arsenal fan or a Spurs fan.
Oh yeah, God, I don't want to be a Spurs fan. Imagine being a Spurs fan, Paddy.
Gross.
And
here comes Southampton. The attack. Gineppo swings one in, and it's just come off.
He's putting it for
they've asked him for a handball there.
Yeah. And Kraft says, "Just call me Bailey." Lovely to have you in, Bailey.
Hi, Bailey.
Brilliant.
Was it a handball there? Oh, there is a shout. There is a shout for handball there, but I don't think they're going to get it.
Let's have a look. It doesn't look like anything's going on.
Is the VAR in the FA Cup?
I don't know. Che Adams is coming on, so maybe our prediction might be coming on. It is needed, though, Che Adams. He is needed. Fresh legs. How could you disrespect Spurs? It's Spurs. It is Nathan Redmond coming off, though. A like for like, really, in that
He's not position. Really done much. So there was Redmond. He's been quite quiet.
Yeah, he has been for the most part. He really has. We are 2 subscribers away, guys, from 240, which is mental. So
class.
If you could, and you are new, subscribe. That would be brilliant. We are just waiting to get things back underway. James Ward-Prowse is over the corner. It looks like it's not going to VAR. It looks like it won't be a handball. And Bailey says, "Come on, you Blues."
It's in by Prowse.
He's flagged it there, hasn't he? Schmeichel.
He's just cleared it. It's by a fine margin, but he just cleared it.
Arsenal aren't top 6.
Number 9.
Samuel Trim is looking clean, can't lie. That fade, though. Venuk, I look like a completely different person, don't I?
Jeppo shoots outside the box and it's blocked by Fofana.
Good job of your commentating. Me and Venuk are having our own conversation here. We're just talking about fades and haircuts. Spurs are the best.
In what world?
Yeah, what world? Aiden says VAR. VAR, my lord, VAR. Lovely to have you in, Aiden. If you are new, smash that subscribe button, hit like. Can we get to 40 likes as well on the stream? Let's keep pushing. Let's see how far we can get. 239. One person. Can one person subscribe?
Here comes the Birmingham batter shooter. It's Mark Albrighton coming on for Ricardo Pereira's coming off.
Yeah,
so play you were associating earlier as defensive play, coming for a more attacking player in Mark Albrighton. Leicester maybe want to seal out this victory.
Yeah, they definitely do. They're maybe looking to replicate Chelsea yesterday, get some of the big key names off, and just sort of calm the game, bring it to a close. But there's 30 minutes left. Mark Albrighton more than capable of fulfilling in that wing-back role. Imagine Southampton fans right now. Exactly. Imagine Southampton fans right now. I'm sure they've got faith, though, and confidence in their team. They have been on the front foot for the most of this half, very much against the run of the play, that goal. So hopefully that is a sign of things to come. Leicester have done so much these past 10 years. Going to a cup final would be the ice. It really would be, Dazza.
It's the past 5 years, isn't it, where they've won the league and they've got up to now. So
because it was 2016, 15, 16, I believe it was.
5 years ago.
It was when we were in year 11, wasn't it?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. So it will be nice to see Leicester in a cup final. I agree. I want to see him do something international now. I want to see him maybe win the Europa League. I think the next logical and achievable step for them.
I think they should have done more this year, but Danny Ings has nicked the ball here. What can he do? Driving at the defenders. Can he get a shot off? Rolls it into Che Adams. Che Adams back on his right foot. Blocked by Johnny Evans. Well blocked. Shoot from distance over the bar. And that was from Diallo. Really starting to heat up now, getting a few opportunities.
Southampton look more aggressive. Side. They've conceded, and Leicester have gone forward once, but since they've conceded, they've been the most attacking side. It was blocked by Johnny Evans there, and it was a pretty powerful shot, so it's cannon really far out, and Diallo just hit it while he's got time and space, I suppose. Just over the bar, Schmeichel just didn't really have to jump for anything, but Leicester looking very turned on here.
Here they
come again.
Danny Ings. He's gone for a back heel. He might have just won himself a corner there, but no, Schmeichel managed to get to it. If Southampton win today, easy final. I'm not sure it's an easy one, but it's
no staying in the FA Cup final.
Yeah, Man City will tell you that against Wigan. Why is the FA Cup final being played before the end of the Premier League season? I would assume that is because of the Euros.
I don't think it is. Is it the final before the end of the Prem?
Yeah. It's on the 17th. It's on the 17th of May.
It must be because of the Euros then.
I think it's because of the Euros to give them a break, but I don't know, Tony. I'll have to have a look in that. Kraft didn't Chelsea draw with Southampton earlier this year? They did. It was 3-3. So it's not the end of the world. It was 3-3. Chelsea were 2-0 up. That's when Werner bagged 2. Havertz got the third. And we looked like we were going to win it, and Kepa made a few mistakes in that one. I remember that one well, as you can tell by the fact I just relayed it that quickly.
Yeah.
So we are 60 minutes in. We've had a few subs. Mark Albrighton has come on for Ricardo Pereira. He is in that right wing back role. Castagna has gone out onto that left hand side for Leicester, and the other one was Che Adams for Nathan Redmond.
Ball in there from Gineppo. Southampton have been much more aggressive since conceding. They seem to have found a completely new lease of life.
Yeah, they definitely have. I just looked there because the door slammed in the house. But they do look like a new lease of life. And I think the problem was before that, they didn't really have any urgency to score. And now they have the urgency. They were starting to push a little bit more at the beginning of the second half.
Deflected cross in. Stuart Armstrong trying to get onto the end of that. It's fallen for
Diallo. Oh my gosh.
Even better this time.
That would have been some finish. That would have been from Diallo.
Left, keeper Schmeichel's rooted completely to the floor. How far wide was that? Can we see from this reverse angle here? Ings unlucky not to win the header down there, but Schmeichel's completely rooted.
Yeah, half cleared. And,
it's only about
very
a foot
close.
And a half, 2 foot wide, that.
Yeah, not far off there from Diallo.
It's
warning signs.
It's a bouncing half volley, and he's here with such ferocity.
What a goal that would have been. If that had gone in, that would have been some goal for Diallo. What a way to make your mark in this team. And what a way to make your mark in a semi-final. That would have been some goal. Southampton, I nearly said Spurs then. Southampton yet to make a effort on target. Imagine Spurs getting to a semi-final. No, it is Leicester who are winning now, so no extra
very
time.
cool there from Schmeichel as the ball pass back to him. Ings is charging down. He jumps for the big clearance, but he plays it under, in between his legs, out to the fullback.
James Maddison coming on. He looks like he's warming up. Kepa, 18-19 season form, or Mendy this season. I think Mendy has been fantastic this season. His reflexes, I think, are better than Mendy's at the beginning. So I would have to say Mendy this season. I'm annoyed because there is a Super League coming up, and Liverpool and Chelsea. It's not going to happen, Bailey. It's not going to happen, mate.
We hope it doesn't happen anyway. Here comes Southampton.
Of course, they're well out there. It's very end-to-end now. This looks like a cup semi-final.
We said earlier about the Super League. We don't think it's going to happen. Max summarised it best. He said it's a dumb idea. It will probably be a longer form video on Sam's channel about it in the near future. But for now, let's just focus on what we currently have and appreciate that. But we don't think it's going to happen, personally.
Yeah. And Paddy's just saying there is 4 confirmed. I will probably do that over... We'll probably do it over June because I'm going to do a month of uploads on June, probably pre-record some of them.
Crazy man.
Yeah, I'm going to try and push it for you guys because obviously the support on this channel has been unreal. So the more I can get out for you guys, the better. I think because of everyone protesting UEFA, I don't think they'll go ahead with it either, Dazza. I really don't. I think it's a silly idea at the end of the day. So let me see how many subscribers and likes we are on. We are on 37 likes and 239 subscribers. We are one off that new goal which we set because you absolutely smashed the last one. So thank you to you guys. Can we get 3 more likes and 1 more subscriber? Surely you must know a friend or someone's nan or someone's dog must have an account to subscribe to me. James Maddison, it looks like he's coming on in the near future. I wonder who that be for. Maybe Ayoze Perez. He hasn't been as... active in this second half.
No, nowhere near. He's been good this season, but this half not great. But we did say that we would have started Maddison over Perez if it was a full strength side.
Yeah.
One of the only slight rotations Leicester have made to the team, whereas Southampton were more rotated. However, they seem to have made a sub or two, and now they're very rejuvenated.
Curly says, would they scrap the Champions League? I think they would. But if not, it'd be in a different format because I don't think those teams would be in the Champions League.
Yeah, I think there's too much work around it.
I think you would still have the Europa League. I just think the Europa League would become the dominant force, which is kind of rubbish, considering then Sevilla will become the most decorated club, I think, in the Europa League or the UEFA Cup history. So that wouldn't be great. Thoughts on West Ham this season?
Unreal.
Jay Lings, what a man.
Complete outsiders, total underdogs, and they've come in.
Is that what he does? What's he doing?
That one up. It's the J. Yeah, Jay Lings. They've come in. Son practicing now. They've come out of nowhere. You're going to start trying to do the blood thing in a sec, are we? Doing that.
Oh, I don't know what that is. How do you do the deli thing? Oh, it's that, isn't it?
Yeah, I can't remember. Specs, I can't.
Yeah. Side note.
I'm back on topic. West Ham have been great this season. Been fun to watch. They tend to bottle things around 3-0 as well.
They do.
Interesting team. It's nice seeing Mark Noble performing so well.
And Jesse Lingard.
Yeah, it's lovely seeing Lingard because he's currently got his highest scoring Premier League season, hasn't he, with West Ham? I think we're trying to make the move permanent. And we've got to mention how good Thomas Souček's been for West Ham.
Oh, and Declan Rice as well. Those two, in almost like a double pivot, have been fantastic in there. I wouldn't say scrap it. I would say forgotten for a few years. Yeah, I totally agree with you there, Bailey. I think I say it won't be scrapped. It'll just be forgotten about until we can get teams up to the standard for the Champions League. But yeah, I think West Ham have been super this year. Really on course for a Champions League spot. Maybe a bit of a wobble against Newcastle at the weekend, but they were a man down. They did very well to get back into it. Southampton starting to press a little bit more. We're coming up to 70 minutes, starting to press, starting to get the opportunities. James Maddison is coming on. We haven't seen the number for who he's coming on for as of yet. It is Ayoze Perez, like we said. So it is a very, it's not a like for like, but it is like for like in position. Ayoze Perez is maybe a bit quicker, but Maddison has that creativity that, every team needs. And there's a beautiful video of him online with Gary Neville over the top, going left foot, right foot, devastating to the sound of Dua Lipa and the Baby. One of my favourite ones on TikTok.
Excellent.
If you do like Ollie, be sure to check out his socials. They are scrolling across the bottom right about now.
I don't know if they're right socials, to be honest.
I think they are.
So it's my Instagram. Yeah, it's my Instagram. Yeah. My Twitter's Northern God, but it's got 2 underscores in between Northern and God. I just post random stuff on there all the time. Not too cohesive, but it is what it is. I enjoy it.
There you are. So if you like Ollie, go follow him. If you don't, then no worries.
Yeah.
But they are on the counter-attack. Mark Albrighton, I thought they were going to get a bit more with that. He rolls into the feet of Vardy, though. What can Vardy do? Southampton have got plenty of men, 8 men behind the ball now, and now everyone behind the ball. That was an opportunity. That was an opportunity for Leicester City to maybe make a 2-0 lead, make a statement in this game. Let's see what Maddison does. I was hiccuping and then I burped.
Hiccuping, yawning, and burping all in one.
It's how boring the game is. That's what it is.
It's interesting though. This half's been much more interesting and much more attacking. I think Southampton have got a free kick, or has it Leicester got a free kick now?
I mean, Maddison's down, so I would assume. I would assume.
Yeah, it's Leicester free kick.
Che Adams, the new. It was actually Kyle Walker-Peters who made that foul. Well, I was just going to say, Che Adams has obviously pledged his allegiance to Scotland now, hasn't he? So maybe someone who not going to be in like a key player, couldn't have been a key player for England, but he may be one of the people who are sniffing around the bottom of that sort of the striker list. But now we don't have that option. Same with Michail Antonio, we don't have that option. Maddison to whip the ball in. Oh, what an awful cross that was! Miles over it.
I can see Chatham starting though for Scotland and being a good striker.
He definitely will. He's been starting, I think, already. So it'll be interesting. We've just seen the replay of that Iheanacho goal, and I do think Vestergaard could have done more. I don't know what you think about that. I just think he could have done more and maybe paid a little bit more attention. I think he switches off when Iheanacho hits it. And I think that is the problem there. But we are 1-0 up with Leicester. And Vestergaard, I think he'll maybe be thinking about that one tonight in bed.
Maybe. You never really know. He's unlucky. I wouldn't say he's done anything like too bad there. He's just been very unlucky with how the ball is kind off him. We're in the 72nd minute now as... Who is that down for?
Wesley Fofana. Yeah.
Fofana's down for
I didn't see what happened there. He looked like he went down a little bit off the ball. So he's just been... it's just in the air. He's been caught. It might be the funny landing more than anything else.
I think he got a stitch or he's pulled his stomach. Yeah, he's winded himself is what he's done. He's got his arms over his head doing that. He's winded himself.
Yeah,
I think Walcott's going on now.
Walcott coming on, yes.
Can you see one of Armstrong or Gineppo coming off here?
Yeah, definitely. I think it'd be if it was me, I'd take off Armstrong because I think Gineppo can play. He's a bit more of a dynamic player than Armstrong.
Yeah, definitely.
But it is Gineppo coming off.
Never mind then.
So what do we know, guys? What do we know? Apparently, there's been a goal for Milan. Not sure who they're playing today.
If it's Inter, they're playing Napoli.
Danny Hurst, lovely to see you, mate. If you are new, smash that subscribe button. He says up the Saints. So we've got another Saints fan in here. I'm supposed to be supporting Southampton today, but it hasn't. I'm celebrating all goals. All goals is a good goal for me there, Danny. So you'll have to excuse me if I celebrate. I'll try not to.
We're both neutrals today.
Yeah, we're neutrals. As you can see, I've got a Chelsea flag here, and he's a Stoke fan, so he's very, very neutral. So there we are. And it is Walcott coming on for Gineppo. Maybe not the best of games for Gineppo, but I think he had a few moments. I think really so far the best player for Southampton has been that man Diallo, as he's just played an awful pass there, but he has been the best player for them so far.
Two fantastic shots from outside the box the second half, challenging Schmeichel in goal. Unlucky to score the second one. The first one just over, but he's been very good for them today. I agree with that. Not a man of the match for today, though. We'll get into that later on, won't we, Sam? Yeah, we definitely will. Make sure you guys get thinking about, we've got 15 minutes left. Potentially, we might see a late equaliser or a late winner. So be sure to start thinking about your man of the match for today. To be honest with you, I don't think anyone has really stood out to me in this game. I think it's been very scrappy, and even the goal was scrappy, and I think that stands out. Bailey says he's got 70 subs at the moment. That's a good number, mate. What type of videos do you upload, mate? And I'll check you out afterwards. I'm yawning again. Apologies. I'm a Stoke fan as well. Daz is a Stoke fan as well. Wow. Oh, the bloody Nick Powell.
Yeah. There we are. What were the chances? What were the chances?
Yeah, drop us a line in the chat. Does this tell us what you think of Stoke's season this so far? Stoke now mathematically can't leave the Championship, so we're safe. We're going to be promoted, but that's it's something.
Up the mighty Potters does it.
Yeah, up the mighty Potters. That's the polite way.
Bailey uploads Roadblocks. If anyone likes Roadblocks, be sure to go check out Bailey's channel. Iheanacho, man of the match for the 88th, 90th minute goals for the hat trick. Curly, you really are holding on to this, aren't you? You're really holding on to this this Iheanacho hat trick. So hopefully it will come to fruition. I'd love to see some more goals in this game. It looks like, like I said, Castagna has gone out onto that left-hand side now. A very diverse player. He is just fouled there. And it's a promising position, this, for a corner. Could be whipped in. Was it this season Stoke battered us as in Huddersfield, 2-0?
5-2.
5-2, sorry, yeah.
No, that was last season.
That was last, there we are.
And that was on Boxing Day last season, and I was gutted because I could have been going, but it was away at Huddersfield, and I was at home for Christmas, so I didn't see it. Mark Albrighton stood over a free kick for Leicester. Yeah,
maybe because Maddison's last one went that poorly. They've put Mark Albrighton to whip it in. Not done much there. Vestergaard with a good header. Can it drop in the box?
He's got the wrong side of that. I did that away there.
Yeah, there's a comment for you. Time of the game, just before you say, Danny, is 75 minutes played.
So well-known went downhill when Tyrese got injured. Excited for next season, though. So am I. I'm not happy with a lot of Stoke fans saying this season's been a write-off. I think compared to where 18 months ago before Michael O'Neill came, we were facing relegation to League One. We survived quite comfortably in the end. It's his first full season with Stoke. He's seen players come back from loan, and we've got a lot of players that are problem players. They're still on Premier League wages in this club that need sorting. Stoke's issues are very deep-rooted, I'd say. I've got a big rant about it. I won't bring it out here, obviously. But I'm saying I am also excited next season for Campbell to come back.
Out wide to Maddison. Maddison on his... he blazed it over.
Completely skied at the Maddison. Great bit of play there. Ian actually does the right thing by laying it off to Maddison.
I thought he was going to try pick out Vardy here. Once he sort of skips through here, this tackle here, I thought he was just going to do that little reverse ball in. That might have been an option, but Maddison doesn't take that well. He's not got his shooting boots on today, James Maddison.
No, he gets completely under there, you can see. Just 10 minutes, well, just over 10 minutes left of this game, sorry. But yeah, just to answer the question, I am excited for Stoke next season. I think O'Neill has changed us completely. I've got nothing but praise for the guy. I completely agree with that. So yeah, hopefully next season Stoke are more competitive, and we've got our star man in Tyrese Campbell back. Vestergaard's put a diagonal ball.
What a ball that is. Out wide to Kyle Walker-Peters. Kyle Walker-Peters, what can he do with it here?
Right mid now. Ball in for Ward-Prowse. Great ball in. Headed out by Leicester. Yellow over to Ings. He's playing quite deep. Ings plays it forward to Peters, and it's cleared by Leicester. Slowly, though.
Maddison looking to drive the ball out as well now, and
he smacked it straight up. Maddison's having an absolute stinker here.
Yeah. It's not going very well so far. Bailey says, come on the Saints. Yes, come on the Saints. Can Southampton get a late equaliser? But Jamie Vardy is going up the other end. Jamie Vardy is in behind Bednarek.
He's cut it back. He's got to cut it, touching that Bednarek to stop the move. Vardy just blazing forward. You forget how fast he is. This man's dying. He's just a monster and wicked.
He's absolutely flown down that wing there, and Bednarek has done well to catch him back up. Win today, we face you in the final. You definitely do. And it could be a massive final. It could be a proper mad final, I think. And I said this about this game. The good thing is we will see someone different in the final. That's why I was kind of glad that Chelsea and Man City got thingy together, because I always like to see at least one fresh face in the final. Last year, was it Arsenal versus Chelsea? I think it was actually, because Aubameyang scored, I think it was twice. So last year wasn't as exciting. Obviously, I'm going to say that because we lost. But and
Pulisic shoot from range. Oh, just wide.
Yeah, quite a long way right there.
Best thing that he's done so far.
It'd be funny seeing West Ham in the Champions League. It certainly would. It'd be well weird to see David Moyes managing a Champions League side. And we are just over 10 minutes away from the full-time whistle. Whether we can get some action in that time would be great. If you are new guys, there's 37 people in the chat still. Can we hit, I don't know if we're on 240 yet, but if we can hit 240, can we hit 240? And can we hit 40 likes on the stream? That would mean the world to me. Jesse Lingard, Champions League top goal scorer. On the form he's in.
I can see the headlines.
Yeah, on the form he's in, it could happen. It definitely could. Fraser Forster's just had to come out for one there. Booted the ball out clear, and that is no problem for Fraser Forster, a man of his calibre.
I think Southampton, if they do come out at the FA Cup now, they've got no excuses for having to win the rest of the games in the league, at least try and win the rest of the games in the league.
Yeah, Iheanacho going in behind though. Iheanacho looks to pull it back. Oh, he hit the byline.
There's been some very scrappy but effective defending today.
Yeah, it has been scrappy. I think that's the best way to say it. Last ditch as well.
Very last ditch.
There, I thought Iheanacho was going to be able to pull that back to either Castagna or Jamie Vardy, but it was some good defending in the end by Jan Bednarek. We are 10 minutes away, guys. 10 minutes away from the full-time whistle. Mm-hmm. Will we see any action? Get thinking about your man of the match for today.
I don't think either side's been bad today either. I think Southampton were unlucky to concede the way they did, but Leicester were pushing more. However, now Southampton are the more dominant side going forward. In a little bit of luck, if it does go to 1-1, we do have time for double or nothing, which will be great for you guys to get a win, maybe or maybe not. But yeah, it's currently 1-0. That's Sam said. 10 minutes to go. Get thinking about your man of the match for today.
Yeah, here we go. Kyle Walker-Peters trying to
No way he's getting that.
I mean, he showed a clean pair of heels there, but it was overhit that ball, and Castagna had no problems there. Dank Plays says it's Bailey on his alternative account. No worries, Bailey. No worries, mate. Loads of us have alternative accounts. I've got like 4. Ollie's got like 6.
Yeah, I've got loads.
Yeah. Liverpool-Newcastle at the weekend. Big game for both teams, though. 240th sub. Thank you, Bailey. Thank you for subbing on the account. 240. Absolutely mental. We have gone up. At the beginning of this weekend, guys, I was on 192 subscribers, and now we're on 240. Absolutely mental, guys. Thank you to you guys.
Crushed it.
Absolutely smashed it this weekend. Been fantastic and lovely to see some fresh new faces. Let's build a bit of a community on here, guys. Should be entertaining. It really should. And, we've got lots to come. Like I said, lots to come over June as well, as Leicester look for that long ball over the top again.
McCarthy clears the ball from a dodgy pass, but Southampton are really pushing forward. Sorry, Forster.
Forster.
Did I say Foster?
Yeah, you said McCarthy.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah,
McCarthy on the bench for Southampton. But Southampton they're pushing forward now. But Leicester is sort of, again, a bit scrappy, having to play long balls out from the back just to clear the ball because the tides have flipped almost.
Yeah, it has at the minute. It very much looks like a FA Cup semi-final. I know that's a strange thing to say, but the way it plays, it's starting to play like a semi-final. Everyone's committing men forward.
Yeah, it's definitely been like a cup game, isn't it?
Iheanacho goes down there. Looks like he might have overstretched there, a bit of cramp. And Forster kicks the ball out of play. I'm going to say he kicks the ball out of play, but he didn't.
Hoofed.
Yeah, I think it was a bad pass. I think Iheanacho's just overstretched himself there.
I think he got a little bit of cramp. He might come off soon. I'm not sure who for, though. They haven't really got any other strikers on the bench. I think, as he's just gone to get the ball from the defender there, he's just overstretched past Vestergaard. Yeah,
I've been really impressed with Iheanacho, though, today, and I've been impressed with him this season. Maybe not the best. To be honest with you, I don't think it's been the best of performances for any player today. No. I don't think anyone has been at their very best. And
it's been an even game.
Oh, as Jamie Vardy, can he get a goal?
Caution. He
comes back to Mark O'Brien.
It's an overhit pass. I think it was offside as well.
Yeah, it looks like it was. The lineswoman, is that the phrase for it? Lineswoman?
Linesperson, I suppose.
Yeah, I guess so.
The lino.
There we are, the lino. Jamie Vardy was offside, actually. A good call from the lino there. Good call. And Jamie Vardy maybe has been a bit quiet today. Maybe what we wouldn't associate with Jamie Vardy. Teller is coming on for Walker-Peters. So that is, well, I guess you've still got more changes. Bailey says, got to go now, bye. No worries, mate. Thank you for stopping by. Be sure to come around again for another stream. Should be entertaining. I think I got one Tuesday night. So if you are about and you are free, come along, say hi, and we'll have a good time.
Also, Bertrand's going off for Salisu.
Yeah.
Or Salisu for Southampton as well. I don't know if Leicester are making a change, but Southampton for the last 5 minutes are going to go for a push to try and get added extra time.
Bailey says, are you streaming tomorrow? I'm not tomorrow because I'm trying to work on my dissertation, emphasis on trying. But I will be streaming Tuesday for Chelsea's game. That's what I've been doing. I've just been streaming Chelsea's games whilst I've been busy, as I am a Chelsea fan, and I'll be watching them anyway. I don't know.
Dog.
There we are.
Our dog says hi.
Our dog. We'll call him our dog.
Our dog. Our dog. Our talking dog.
Hi. Lovely to have you in. If you are new, smash that subscribe button. I guess the next thing is 250 subscribers. That seems like it's come around it has come around so fast.
Yeah,
that
we turn off
now. So we are getting ever closer. There's a long throw.
That's a good throw. If Walcott got to it.
Oh, he's put it out. To be fair, that's tactical, that from Walcott. He was going to go out for a goal kick. He's played it out instead for a Leicester corner. Leicester throw-in. What position do you think Southampton need to sign? Very dyslexic, sorry. Curly, you spelled everything right there. Curly, you spelled everything right there. I know you're dyslexic. It's fine. You spelled everything right anyway. I feel like you spent ages typing that out, but there we are. You did spell everything right though, Curly. Spot on. I don't know. I always look at their team and I think they just need to bolster overall. They maybe need a marquee signing this summer. They don't really have a marquee signing. They need someone to support Ings, who is going to do a good job. Maybe someone further up the field, maybe a fullback. There's plenty of options, I think.
I always fancied someone like Quincy Promes to go to Southampton, that sort of player, where he can play across the midfield on either wing sort of thing. But there's need like depth of quality now, or that sort of thing.
I think they will go to the Eredivisie. I think Eredivisie players, they're not necessarily sure things, but they are a lot more likely to be able to adapt to the game.
Well, they might just turn to Celtic, as they often do, and then they'll get signed to Liverpool before you know it, and then to Barcelona.
Yeah, exactly.
So that is the football food chain.
Yeah, it seems to be at the minute, doesn't it? We're just seeing that goal again. 55 minutes. It was 30 minutes ago, that goal, and we're still ramming on about it. John Lundstrom to show up the back line. Does he play in defence, John Lundstrom?
He's a wing-back, isn't he?
Yeah, that'll be why.
Well, with Sheffield United being relegated now, Premier League teams will have first dibs on any of the players.
Yeah.
I could see Sanderberg going to Southampton, to be honest. It'd be a good signing for him.
Yeah, but Romeu, I don't think that would work very well. I know,
but you'd probably get rid of Romeu in that situation.
Danny Hurst says, how long left? It is 3 minutes left, Danny. 3 minutes left of normal time. We'll see if Southampton can grab a winner. I don't know how old... Yeah, get a winner as well, maybe. Get an equaliser. But it has been sloppy. Who do you think is your man of the match? I don't think Romeu's that old because Chelsea had him when he was like 19.
He's 29.
Yeah, so...
Berg is still younger than him. They could maybe try and sell him to see if he goes somewhere else, but like I said, it's just a hypothetical. I think a lot of lower PL teams will be interested in some of the Sheffield United players, regardless of their awful performance in the league.
You know, I am surprised didn't get picked up last season. Buendia.
Yeah, he's very good. He's very good, in fact. I was quite impressed with Onel Hernandez as well for Norwich. I feel like Todd Cantwell, next season when Norwich are in the Prem, if they go back down, he has to leave because I think he's too good for Norwich, a young English player as well. He doesn't want to consign himself to a championship yo-yo team.
Yeah, Curly says Tielemans for man of the match he's going for.
He's not really done a whole lot, to be honest.
He's been in the game, but he hasn't been vital in the game.
I think saying he's been in the game is the current thing we can say for most of the players today.
It's just been so scrappy, I think.
Yeah, there's not been a lot of shots that have been too threatening either. Like, most have gone over the bar. Like, we saw Madison come on, who was nailed on for a goal, and he's been awful. Squandering chances, blasting the ball for no reason.
Tielemans has had 4 key passes, though, I've just seen. 4 key passes, which is pretty damn good. Ollie, I'm going to have to get you for a Man of the match. Who do you think is your man of the match for today?
It's difficult because even Leicester winning, and like we said before, it's been like somewhat of a scrappy match. I might have to go to Southampton for my man of the match. And I think that everything positive today that has come through from Southampton has been through James Ward-Prowse, through one pass or another. Not really threatening in terms of free kicks, but again, like he's charging down the ball and right back now, pretty much playing quite far forward. He's been their star player today. I think he'll be feeling unlucky that they've not maybe scored a goal. But yeah, I'm going to go with James Ward-Prowse, who's dictated the play for Southampton today.
Yeah, that sounds like a good shout to me. I think the other person, obviously the goal scorer, has to be spoken about. Kelechi Iheanacho hasn't really done much wrong. Lovely through ball as well. We're just about to see how much added time there is. 4 minutes of added time could be huge in the complexion of this game. But Iheanacho is another player I think we need to talk about. Tielemans, like I said, he has been in the game. He played that lovely through ball to Jamie Vardy, if you remember, earlier on. Jamie has just gone down. Jamie? I don't know him. Jamie Vardy has just gone down, just caught a little bit of Bednarek's foot. If I had to go with anyone, though, to be honest with you, Bednarek has not been bad.
No,
Vestergaard, I wouldn't give it to Vestergaard because Vestergaard,
he just got lucky with the bounce.
Yeah, off him. But I think he needs to stay switched on there. If he stays switched on, he responds, and I think he's let himself down there, so I can't give him that.
I think Johnny Evans has been good today as well, to be honest.
Yeah.
He's not a lot to do, but when he's had a bit to do, he's got in the way, I suppose. That's what, a defender should do, is just get in the way of shots.
Absolutely.
Who are you going to go with?
Oh, I don't know. I might just go with Youri Tielemans for that one through ball. I absolutely love that one through ball. I'm not going to lie to you. Kelechi Iheanacho, can he get a second in the box? Oh, well blocked there.
Off the Southampton defender.
Well blocked there by Salasu. Southampton have got that. Southampton need to get that ball up the field though. And
Didi tries to put it in, but it just can't quite trickle into the box. I feel like Kelechi should have shot from outside the box there, or maybe taken the chance earlier.
Yeah, he dribbles inside.
Pass it to, and it's the wrong decision.
Yeah, he dribbles inside, and then he takes one too many touches, and then that is the problem. Ivan Toney, the next Ollie Watkins, maybe. If Southampton are looking, I think Southampton are looking at Rico Henry if Brentford don't go up.
I think Brentford need to be careful this season because they've got a lot of very good young talent in their team that are knocking on the door, they're rapping the wrist on the door of the Premier League, regardless if Brentford are or not. Ivan Toney being one of them.
Salusu nearly got an opportunity there. It was a long free kick, just punted forward by James Ward-Prowse. And I think the Leicester defenders just lose track of where the ball is there. And Salusu's just running in at the back and it's just clipped him on the shoulder and he's nearly, he went straight into the hands of Schmeichel. But if he'd have been paying a bit more attention and got ahead on that, might have been a few more problems.
Just 90 seconds left now as we see Brendan Rodgers screaming at his players. I didn't realise that Ralph Hasenhuttl was so tall.
No, me neither.
So I was next to Brendan Rodgers.
What is Mark Albright going to do here? He's trying to go down that line, trying to waste time. He's managed to get himself a throw in. Max Aarons is good, says Max Gamer. He is. He is a good player. He will be in the coming years. We are wrapping this up, guys. We will be wrapping this up shortly with the game, but we'll have a bit of a post-match debrief, provided we're not just repeating ourselves of what we've said. Lovely to see some fans back in the stadium, all socially distanced, which is even better, with face masks on. At least it keeps your face warm as well, face masks.
Yeah, that's the thing. I was thinking about why they're wearing face masks in an outdoor venue, but then it's probably safer. And it's going to be cold in London right now in a big, empty, sort of metal stadium.
Yeah.
It'll be keeping them very warm. I agree. Just over 30 seconds left now as Southampton have a throw in their own half. Don't look too bothered about getting forward, though, really, Southampton at the moment.
No. But they are trying to commit Vestergaard forward. Whether that actually helps, because they're not keeping the ball. They need to get hold of the ball.
And they're sort of doing lumping throws for no reason.
Yeah, they've got a free kick now. This could be a big.
Do you reckon they're going to send everyone up?
Yeah, they'll send everyone.
Get Ward-Prowse behind it.
Fraser Forster's massive as well. If you don't send Fraser Forster up now, then you don't send up a keeper.
He's going up. He's to the halfway line. We've just hit the 4th minute of
Come on, Southampton.
It's the last chance.
Let's have some drama. Come on.
Last chance of the game here.
It
Ward-Prowse, of course, stood over it. All of Southampton players just outside of the box.
Whipped in by James Ward-Prowse, and he's hit it too far into the hands of Schmeichel, and that looks like it might be it. Not good from James Ward-Prowse there, overhit it.
That's full time. Leicester through.
And it is full time. Kelechi Iheanacho has bagged the winner. It has turned out for Leicester City, and Leicester City will be joining the mighty Chelsea in the final of the FA Cup. The Blues against the Blues, and Curly says Harry Kearns has called it. Here we go. But he didn't. Never mind, lol. Exactly. So there we are, full time, and it is Leicester joining Chelsea. And wow, what a weekend it's been for football. 2 1-0 games, but well, this one was a bit more boring, I think, than the Chelsea game. That might be my allegiance to Chelsea, though, coming through on that one.
Just to my tie there, Schmeichel consoling his Danish teammate in Vestergaard.
Yeah,
Southampton, they look a bit gutted, but I feel like they knew it was coming there, and they've been saved and more than I think. Unlucky at the end not to get a better chance in, but they just didn't capitalise.
Yeah, and I think they didn't really put too much. I don't know. For me, they didn't put too much of an impact in this game. Didn't really put themselves about enough until they were 1-0 down, and that has come back to bite them on the backside. So we'll just have a look through the team ratings. The man of the match on the pitch was James Ward-Prowse, apparently.
I think it's a good call.
He, for me, some of his free kicks weren't the best today, not on his best free kick duty, but didn't put much of a foot wrong for Southampton elsewhere. Diallo, I think, also had another good game. Kelechi Iheanacho obviously had a good game. We're just seeing a few of the fans in the stadium.
A bit mad.
Lovely to see them in the stadium celebrating and doing well. And like we said, talking about Kelechi Iheanacho, that fine vein of goals has continued for Kelechi Iheanacho. Wesley Fofana got a good match rating. No surprises there. This Leicester defence, like Chelsea's defence yesterday.
There's fans here with scarves that say social distancing and wash your hands.
Didn't put much wrong in this defence. Did not put much wrong. And we'll just have a look at the stats on our left-hand side here. And as you can see, very even in terms of possession. First half and second half was more dominated by Leicester. First half dominated by Southampton. Totally forgot their name there. But overall, a balanced game, and 10 shots. Only 1 shot on target for either team, 16 shots in total. That sums up this game. We said it right at the beginning. It was scrappy. It was painful to watch at times, but Iheanacho, when called upon, has got himself a goal. And, this is one opportunity on goal. And maybe that no shots on target is a little bit harsh. We saw that.
There were plenty of shots, and there was block shots.
Yeah.
You can't decide if they're going or not. It wasn't the worst game we've seen on this channel, I don't think, but it wasn't by no means the best either.
Yeah, I mean, there weren't too many talking points, like we said. There weren't too many real key talking points. We will just have a look through the player statistics. Guys, in the comments, let us know, do you still think Chelsea are going to be the ones to win the FA Cup? I will be streaming that, like I said earlier. We will try and get a load of Chelsea fans on for that one. So shots on target, as you can see, there was only 1 shot on target in the whole game, and that one fell to Kelechi Iheanacho. Shots off target, though, Diallo, we said, had that 2 fantastic efforts at goal. Quite close, but unfortunately couldn't convert them, couldn't get them on target. James Maddison as well. 2 shots off target. It wasn't Maddison's best day. You can tell by that rating. It wasn't his best day. And he's lucky that his teammate has pulled one off for him and done a good job. Just looking at defence, I'm sure defence is where it's a little bit more exciting. And as we can see, clearances, Soyuncu 4, Vestergaard 3, Johnny Evans 2. A lot of clearances, a lot of defending from both sides, really. Block shots everywhere, interceptions everywhere. 6 for Fofana, 6 for Jan Bednarek, and tackles as well. 4 for Ayoze Perez.
I don't think he was that good today, to be honest.
He's got 4 tackles, but clearly we didn't notice that. And
he's going into the Firmino role, as we can see, the defensive striker isn't meant to score goals.
Exactly. And then passing, let's have a look at this. Touches of the ball, Jan Bednarek, James Ward-Prowse, all over that ball. And passing accuracy, who was at the top of this? The most accurate passes was Bednarek, but it looks like Soyuncu with the highest pass accuracy. So there's a lot to talk about, and that 4 key passes from Tielemans maybe went a little bit underrated in this game. He did create a few chances. Just a shame that Leicester and Southampton both didn't have their shooting boots on in this game. So that is a little bit of a shame. And to be honest with you, not really much more to talk about. We're just looking, like, you look at the attacking momentums, not really big attacking momentums for either side. Southampton didn't have anything for a long time in that game. And it has come back, and they will rue those missed opportunities now. So, like I said, there's not really much to talk about in this game. Good final. Look forward to seeing it. Yes, it should be a good one. Dazza should be a really good one. And like I said, make sure to get back in the chat for the final to see Chelsea versus the Foxes. And Ali Abdi says, well done, the Foxes. Yes, well done to Leicester. A deserved win overall, and they were the better side on the day, even if it was a bit scrappy. If you are new, mate, smash that subscribe button. Ollie, what are your full-time thoughts?
Nowhere near the goal fest either of us were expecting. 2 semi-finals, 1-0. This one more tetchy and scrappy in places rather than sort of well worked defensively or tactically. Like not the best game football you're going to see, but we're set up now, as Dazza says, for a fantastic final between Leicester and Chelsea. It'll be an interesting one to watch. So I'm genuinely excited for it. I'm putting a call to Chelsea, but we've seen Leicester defend well today at times, and they have got the quality and talent to do so, and they'll probably try a lot harder than they have today against an opponent that will be, I imagine, less scrappy in Chelsea. So, yeah, not a great game, but I'm looking forward to the finals.
Yeah, I don't think Southampton got the game plan right today. No. They didn't seem up for it for the most part. Kelly's just put 3-1 to Chelsea in the final. Pulisic brace and a Mason Mount free kick. I would love to see that. But I do think this final is going to be a lot more open than what we've seen today because both sides just can't sit back and defend. Chelsea will have a lot of possession in this final. We know they will. They had lots of possession against Atletico, and that shows that against a team against like Atletico, if they can have possession. Sorry, I can't pronounce your name, but he says Chelsea. Good to have some more Chelsea fans. If you are new, mate, smash that subscribe button. So we are going to conclude today's stream here. It seems like a shame because there are 25 of us. But if you are new and you're wanting more content, be sure to smash that subscribe button. There is another stream coming on Tuesday night, so stick around, keep your eyes peeled for that, and we will get on with that. Thank you for joining me yet again, Ollie. I really do appreciate it. I'm sure we'll get you on. I'm sure Paddy will want to get you on. Farhan's just saying, let's go, Leicester. We'll see you in the final, Farhan. We'll see you in the final.
Also, we have a massive final half-time show as well.
Yeah.
And if I'm there,
exactly,
we never know.
Exactly. We might have to put you up against. We might have to get Jake and Louis to put you up against the comments. We might have to get you all.
I might have to be on the comment side again. Back to winning ways.
Back to winning ways. Yeah, get the comments, a few wins. But guys, we will conclude this stream here. Thank you for watching.
Cheers, guys.
I really appreciate all the support on this channel. It has been absolutely mind-blowing this weekend. Like I said, if you are new, smash that subscribe button. We're on that way to 250 subscribers now. We've hit 240. Absolutely mental. I was on 191 before this weekend. Can we get one more to get me to 50 over a weekend? That would be sick. Like I said, stick around for Tuesday for another stream. And stick around for when we get to June. Once all my uni's done, there will be a lot more focus coming into this channel for regular uploads and videos. So that is all from me. That is all from Ollie.
Cheers.
And we will see you next time. And most importantly, stay safe. Cheers.
Guys.